What's up, interweb? Interweb. It's something. This is kind of like Crash Out Thursdays. Crash Out Thursdays. I'm sorry, I could not do Crash Out Thursdays earlier. Shout out to my boy Ray and the Echo Chamber. Y'all go check them out every Wednesday. It's my time is around. They go on 5 my time, so that's Central. That's 7, and that's 8 motherfucking Eastern Standard Time on life. But y'all go check that out. Go also check out intromediagaming.com. I will be doing some changes, a little bit changes to it. Like I said, I've been at the office. What's up with you, Iron Mike? Doing a little cheese age. I don't know. And anybody, I'm out here. I'm over here trying to build. I'm not over here trying to destroy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doom and gloom. I see the title and everything. But now I gotta check out the XWO podcast every Saturday night, 8:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 Central, and 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're the best late night Xbox podcasters out there. And it's not late for me. It's like I say, it's 8 o'clock. And I've been in the office all week, one more day. And then I'm going to go, before I get into anything, oh man, what else I got? Oh, go check out my man, Techno Blast Gaming. He just doing a podcast. I was just listening to it. I'm just getting in the house about 45 minutes ago. Just getting in the house. Had to go do things around the house real quick. And, I actually have a video already done that I try to talk about this, and I was at the office. I didn't get a chance to do it. I didn't like it. I didn't like the format, and I didn't feel like redoing it. That's why it's easy for me to go live than make videos that just go. If I make a mistake, I like to make it live, and I get corrected live. Like I said, I've been doing this YouTube shit for a long time. A long time. Deploy, what's good? What's it? SoCal is in the house. What's good, man? Go check out my man Sega Man. He does a podcast. My man Unlimited Tuck Master. They all, man. I say what I rock out. I'll rock out with you. To the girls that I rock out with. I'm gonna have to do a new description, and I'm gonna have to start loading people in that I really give a damn about. If you see me like or retweet a certain Twitch person or YouTuber, that means I watch them, I support them. I'm gonna do the best what I could do. How I can do it. So and I also I don't know how I'm gonna play it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I think about it all tomorrow when I'm at the office. I'm gonna do another giveaway this weekend. Don't know what it is though. Cause see, I'm not a grifter. You ain't heard me e-bag. I didn't tell you to hit the like button. I didn't tell you to subscribe. I didn't ask you to sign up to no memberships. I didn't ask you for $20 so you could join my Discord that I really don't be on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here in these gaming streets. So man, like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I want to give away. I have one idea I want to give away, but I want to ask the fellas first. I don't even know why I'm asking. They ain't coming out their motherfucking pockets anyway. It's coming out of mine. But shout out to my man 108 Dragons TV. Y'all need to go check him out, man. He's there almost every Saturday night. So you can go check out him and the crew over there. I pop up from time to time. So I might pop up this Saturday. Like I say, my man Unlimited is in the house, man. Y'all got to go check out him. He does unboxings way better than my shit. Oh, Unlimited. My last unboxing, guess what I figured out? Why I was going blurry when I was trying to show shit. Because I had the damn the green screen shit on. I'm like, oh man. But I'm gonna do another unboxing. I'm gonna do it. If I get it next week or if I get it before, I'm gonna do an unboxing of something from Xbox. Like I said, I rock out with it. So I am the Xbox guy. Man, I love these motherfuckers. My other ones is over here. I love them. I love To me, I'm not a person that's going to spend, what I could say, spend 150, 250 for some headsets. No, I'm not. I don't even do that for my wireless headsets, my wireless earphones. I think I spent what? I got a deal on Amazon. And yeah, they're Sony's, but they're pretty good. I think I paid about 49, 59. I don't mind that. Cruz, what's good? What's it, Cruz? My good brother Cruz, missiles in the building. Like I say, I apologize. I didn't have it earlier. I don't really apologize, but you know who y'all need to go jump on? Go jump on the bosses and other people that don't want to come to work and they depend on the one hundo. They know a hundo come in, shit gonna run. I don't trust me. I put smiles on people's faces when I walk up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna have me a little easy day. I thought I was gonna fuck around with the ponies on Twitter today, but I didn't. Hey man, I was getting pulled, and like I say, now it's kind of different for me because instead of me being at a miniature small private law firm, now I'm corporate now. I have to worry about 5, 6 different damn spots that we own now. So I have to worry about Florida. I have to worry about Pittsburgh. I even Pasadena, California. We are Westwood. Eventually, Pasadena is going to merge with us. We're going to close that bad boy down. They didn't even finish paying their lease, so that's what it is. So it's gonna go. It's like I say. When I see that paycheck, like I'm gonna see tomorrow when I get up in the morning, I'm gonna be like, yes, yes. And I see the ponies just coming in. I'm just talking because I'm waiting for the ponies to arrive. And I usually don't do this shit because when I'm at the office, I don't feel like I have 125% to give to y'all because I want to go play some Halo. I want to go play some NCAA, some Warhammers. Even I play a little Call of Duty multiplayer now. I still ain't beat the campaign. That's because I just really ain't had time. You guys understand? You know, I cherish my time now. I cherish my time. So if I ain't on time, that's why I try to come on time. If I tell you guys I'm gonna start at 7, I'm gonna start at 7. Give me 15-minute grace period. Because sometimes I'll be waiting on people. But a lot of you times you see this me and flipping there, I started because I'm not that podcast is gonna have you sitting there waiting. When you say I'm gonna start that, people time is precious. People time is precious. So let's get with the question at hand. You see, I did the clickbait little title to get motherfuckers in. I did it. Matter of fact, don't blame me. Blame AI. Because Hundo is fully AI now. Blame the AI. I am full AI. Most of the time. That's why y'all be seeing I do AI. Because sometimes it help you. I actually do AI in my little on my other side business hustles. I do AI. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you guys this. I'll keep it a buck. When I went live the cup last week, and I said it was been about Veterans Day. That's my birthday, so that's why I was trying to say somebody guess what it is. So that's why I was trying to tell Def Mobile and them. Shout out to my boy Def Mobile. He be helping me out a lot on the back end and on the front end. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Monday was my birthday. I had to go into the office. That's one reason I didn't sell it. I'm selling the bread at this. I'm crashing out. So I'm thinking about I'm either gonna try to do a brisket. Or I'm gonna do ribeyes. I'm gonna go ribeye. I'm thinking about doing a ribeye roast and letting that motherfucker smoke for about good 8 hours. Cause see, I cook low and slow. I ain't in no rush. That's where you get your ass up. I didn't got up at 5 in the morning through 4 turkeys on. Went to sleep for about a good another 8 hours, and that bad boy was smoking good. That's what I say, man. But shout out to my man Cruz, man, on everything. So, okay, the doom and gloom, the pony bots, and the ponies. Once again, trying to play this doom and gloom. Xbox is going third party. Phil said this. Phil need to be fired. You need to be fired. reports going around. Shout out to my man Techno Blast. I got to go check them out. Reports is walking around talking about PlayStation had better exclusives. What fucking exclusive did PlayStation actually came out with? What? Astrobot. That motherfucker went wood. It went wood. So what other exclusive they had? Final Fantasy is not theirs. They had a bunch of remasters, remakes, relies. You got mad because Microsoft doubled down what Phil said. Phil already said, I want Xbox everywhere. That means when you turn around, you see Xbox. Just like when you turn around and you go, you see Coca-Cola, you see Pepsi, you see Sprite. When you want to get a car deal, you go to the, unless you're going to the used car dealer, you go to get a brand new car, you're going to the Ford dealership. You're going to a Bentley dealership, BMW dealership. That's what Microsoft and that's what Phil thinking out the box. Saying that people, that's all they see is Xbox. That's all you need. That's all you need for the win. I saw you, Flip. I saw it. I got it. All right, Flip will be all right. He said, I didn't really, I know what he said, but I really didn't listen to it. Hip hop. Shout hip hop. I met hip hop in real life, babe. So we can see if I can boost. I can't boost you up, Flip, because I ain't played this. What you call it, Flip? I'll retweet it to everybody. If y'all follow me on Twitter, I'll retweet it, or you can see what I tweeted on. Yeah, Mr. Dumb 100 is in the house. Let's go. Y'all motherfuckers is mad, huh? Y'all motherfuckers is mad, huh? Y'all thought I'm mad? Xbox is saying, you know I play Xbox on my phone. I see thing about it, I'm not one of these other YouTubers. I show me playing on xCloud. Why do you want to put it on xCloud? You know, Lego, what's that Lego game? I didn't go dog walk that game. I don't dog walk Lego games. But that Lego Horizon, y'all want to play that Metacritic? That shit with wood on Metacritic, G. Let's go. Let's go. You guys sitting here watching the 100. Because you ain't got no games to play. You probably ain't good at Call of Duty. I'll walk with any ponies. And I ain't good at Call of Duty, but I know how to shoot. Get your gang against my gang. And the thing about it, we gonna do something nice with it. Whoever wins, I'll make a wager up. We can make a wagers up. I don't care who you can go get. You gonna get broadband bullies. You can go get the weapon wheels. And I'm not that even good in Call of Duty. That's how much I know. You guys ain't playing these games. You guys talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro and don't even own it. Don't even own it. What my man gets to call Astrobot, he called it a tech demo. He called it a straight tech demo. You guys, y'all don't support nothing. But y'all want to run over here to the Xbox community where we play video games. We buy good companies. We don't buy these old rock'em sock, cracker jack ass companies that you got to close down less than 6 months after you acquire them. What you got to play this holiday season? What? We'll wait. Don't throw no Indiana Jones. Microsoft don't. Flip can tell you. Livewire can tell you. Chaos. Punisher can tell you. Microsoft don't own it. They license the IP out just like Sony does with Spider-Man. Just like they did with Marvel, with Wolverine. Just like Microsoft did it with Blade. But y'all want to call me, I'm not smart, I'm a dummy. Yeah, y'all the dummies. Y'all the dummies that sit here and listen to all these. As a matter of fact, this is why I had this up. I actually only heard about 30 seconds of it. I said, I got to save it. I got to save it for the people. And let me save it. And I'm going to tell you crap, I'm going to talk first. And how long? It's 12 minutes. I'm going to listen to, I don't know how I'm going to play this shit, but let's go. Let's listen to this rhetoric bullshit. Oh, I clicked it off. Oh, damn, I got to go find it. I fucked up. All right, Bone, you fucked up. Let me go find it, G. I know the person that got it. My man, Astro Cyborg. Astro Cyborg, there we go. Astro Cyborg, there we go. Here we go. I found it. Here we go. Let's click on it, G. Let's click on it, G, and let it play, G. Because I don't watch that shit. I don't even like it.
Hardware and stuff, but why would anybody buy an Xbox when you can play those games on PlayStation and even Nintendo, right? If you're a console owner, and you can also get Nintendo games on Nintendo or PlayStation games on PlayStation, and people will go Game Pass. But what this year, seriously, if you're an Xbox fan, even what first-party games has Microsoft released this year that makes Game Pass worth?
Hang on, let me get. Oh, I messed it up again. Hang on, I'll put it back on. What? I can't hate that. I hate that player.
Stuff, but why would anybody buy an Xbox?
Let's play it again.
You can play those games on PlayStation and even Nintendo, right? If you're a console owner, and you can also get Nintendo games on Nintendo or PlayStation games on PlayStation, and people games has Microsoft released this year that makes Game Pass worth paying $250 a year for you.
All right, we're gonna stop that right here. We got the great and been lost since ever crap gamer. He still can't see his strudel. He's saying what Xbox put out this year that make you pay for Game Pass. Oh my God. My God. And he's talking about the $240 you got to pay a year. Now you pay that more probably in Netflix now. But who in green heavens paid $240 for Xbox Ultimate? Who? The people wants to know. Down there, everybody I know, shoot, flip party up a year and a half. I'm up about a year. I know homies that got 2 years. They maxed it out. You can't stack on PlayStation no more. We can stack on. I don't even pay for 3 months. If you want to know what I pay no more than $30 for 3 months of Xbox Ultimate Game Pass. And also what Hundo do is if it's an Xbox game and they have early access and you can get the Ultimate Edition, I will pay the $40 or $30. Call of Duty was 30. Forza was 40. Both Forzas were about 40. 30 for Indiana Jones. Come on. What on PlayStation that they give you and a PlayStation Pro Plus? That is a joke. That is a joke. You guys don't understand. Your games is coming on PC. Sony don't own no software on PC that you don't. Sony don't own no Windows. Sony don't own no Linux, no iOS. If you're gonna play them games, you play it on what? Windows. Who owns Windows? Microsoft. What else you could play on Windows? Xbox. But you guys want to jump up and down. Oh, no. You know how cool it is? Well, I can just take my Surface. I can go play. I could be sitting I was supposed to be, last week I was supposed to be in Vegas in the casino somewhere gambling. You know, I could sit in the sports book and play Xbox. How you doing that? Well, shoot, I end up treating myself into a Pixel phone. Got me a Pixel phone. I was doing it on my OnePlus. I was doing it. I've been trying out Xbox Cloud from the beginning. I tried out Game Pass for the beginning. When they only had about, 10 or 12 games. Look all the games they have now. You guys don't have nothing. What? Matter of fact, what about the lies? Some of this shit I got to say for Saturday night. I ain't gonna say. But what about the lies that Mark Sony had told again about, oh yeah, when you get the PlayStation Pro, it's going to be a 45% power difference. It ain't even close. We've been telling you it's CPU bottlenecked. I'm not the only person in the world. But if you want to go believe the D-batches with his lying ass, leave D alone. Fuck him. You know where he got his degree from? Everest College. They're not a real college. I mean, let me, Furious, let me break some shit down to you, man. Because I'm in a nice little good mood. Before I get on the peace pipe real quick. Hardware doesn't make any money. When it does make money, it's probably at the end tail of the cycle because they didn't shrunk the motherboard, they didn't shrunk the chips, and the hardware they had became cheaper. When these consoles come out, they don't make no money. They lose it. Where they make their money is on software. Xbox can go buy Bethesda, Ninja Theory, because what? We are buying their software. We're buying the product. We investing in the product. What happened to the Kinect? They let y'all fuck it up. I love my Kinect. I still got it. I can plug it up to my Surface and use it. I have the adapter with it. Y'all want to use Mixer? Hey, Mixer didn't do what? But guess what? They sold the shit off. Now you got places like Kick and all that using the algorithm that Mixer uses. What's up with the sick? But you guys don't want to understand. You want to go listen to the Reforgers, these old crackerjack dudes, Crap D, Mooch. Tim Dog is over here lying. My good friend Tim Dog is over here lying, man. Tim ain't standing, man. All right, man. Give me 1 second, He-Bot. Come on, he ain't standing on business. Give me 1 second, He-Bot. I got to go do it this way. I got to go. Ooh, they ain't standing on business. RG, who cares if RG is a Nintendo dude? And he's losing steam. Like, what you talking about, Hondo? He losing that steam. I'm gonna have to cut that off because I'm really kind of nuts. I don't want to. He's losing steam. That's why he said, don't label me as a PlayStation guy. I mean, a Nintendo guy. I know all them dudes. Cole is what he is. Just like his boy Dealer. They dealt some cards, and we fell for it. Dealt us some cards, and we fell for it. I'm this kid been 50-50 Street. Shout out to my man Crip Mackey coming home sometime next year, man. And then y'all want to run around. The PC dudes want to run around. We don't have to pay for it. No. But guess what you do? You have to be your own IT professional security. That 85% of y'all don't know how to be. Can't be. Don't know how to be. You don't even know what a RAM stand for. You don't know. What's CPU stand for? You don't know. What is a GPU? What is an APU? Where do we go? What's the difference? What's the different speeds between USB A, B, and C? PC guys don't have no home, and I don't understand because they need Windows. And a lot of them guys are nothing but a handful of gamers. That's why I don't, like I said, Alex is a joke. Not because he tried to jump on my man, Gangster. He a joke. Cut him off. Fatanga, I tried to ref Fatanga, man, but me and Fatanga be going left. They be going left because they doing it for the clicks. And then when I found out they all be together, brainstorming shit, I'm like, oh, okay. Xbox doesn't need a handheld. Xbox don't need a handheld because what? My phone is a handheld. Your tablet is a handheld. Your Apple Mini is a handheld. Your Fire Stick is a handheld. Well, you can't use no Fire Stick though. And somebody can hack it. Throw a Wi-Fi adapter in the motherfucker. It can be done. But y'all go listen, like Reforge. Oh, you know I heard some of the blasphemy. I don't even like to use fuck Stephen A. Smith, by the way. No, sir, what's up? What you say? Oh, I got to see. Hang on. They in. Oh, see, because I got that's only see mine. Yeah, all right. Go back. Get out of here. Yeah, so the shit is weird to me. They want to just go. Reforge is saying that Linus Tech it was wrong for doing, and I actually posted that shit. Linus say, can the PlayStation 5 Pro beat a PC? It's all clickbait. It's all a joke, but we know it can't. You got an overclock GPU in that motherfucker. You got an overclock motherfucking CPU in the motherfucker. That's why it's bottlenecking. If it was supposed to be so great, why are them fucking games still running at 30? And you're lying again. Tomorrow, I got an AK box. No, you don't. $700. $700 for an upscaler. You know, you could have bought a better TV and it probably upscale better than the Pro. I'm being real. You know, they do it for the hit, the clicks. Like I say, they ran with digital foundry bullshit. They try to run with they try to look every angle to try to throw back at us. I'm talking about us as a gamer. Well, Xbox ain't doing this. Xbox got the Xbox Series S has more 60 frame, 120 frame game than both of them. Final Fantasy VII is coming on Xbox because why? Nobody bought it. You're mentoring games that nobody bought. You 2 million spaces. Get your ass off of Facebook. I don't give a fuck what a J-Dub say. GT Sport is not better than Forza. It don't look better. It doesn't even have the same graphical. How can my man? He about to come in here and tell you that in a minute. It doesn't have it. All the shit that goes on in Forza, on Horizon, or on Motorsport. GT don't do it. GT don't do it. Xbox just added a bunch of indie cars. Look at everything you can do. Even Digital Foundry said you got a cracker jack, what do you call it, ray tracing. Said it's worse than a low-end PC. I can play the original KOTOR on Xbox 1 and 2. So what? We're talking about old games. What are new games? Don't got none. Don't throw no Wolverine at me. And Hundo will be at the Video Game Awards. So I will be there. I'm going to try to do some footage. Live footage, what I can. Me and 108 Dragons TV. I can't vouch for everybody else, but I know me and him going to be there. But we sit by each other. We will be at that. And that's the first time I'm going to back to Jeff T. I went to the Summer Game Fest. That was Reforged there. Was Crap Gamer there? Was Mooch there? Where's the good J-Dub? Was he there? We know dumbass D-Batch wasn't there. Reforged, was he there? Was RTG 85 was there? Where was Sperm Wave was there? Where RGPP was he there? They don't come outside. But y'all sit there, and I'm saying not you guys. I appreciate the 48 people. I'm not saying you guys. I'm just talking in general. Just talking in general. You guys fuck around and make them famous. Y'all sit there and people, they be having members only, subscriber only or members on Reforge. Oh, somebody, I don't know if it was Astro, Cyborg, or it was the other homie. He be doing that shit too. That's how I don't even understand. That's the only I really know what they're talking about. Shout out to Twitter. That's the only reason I know the fuck I don't go buy their channels. I don't go listen to it. They didn't get no clicks for me. But I asked Reforge, can we go head up? I will not cuss. I'll use big words. I'll read up the source for the next week. We can have an intellectual conversation about your idiotic logic. What I don't know. But I don't support them. This man, Reforge, said if we don't get 50 more memberships, it's over. I ain't doing no show on Friday. We don't care. Good riddance. You just made my Friday. I don't got to go on my Twitter timeline. Like, Hundo, why you on? That's why I live on at the office. Live on that motherfucker. Marlon is nothing but said that, Six Slayer Boy said that in the chat while I was listening to him before I jumped on. He said ain't nothing but drones. You know what a drone is? They just sitting there. They dummies. They can't think for themselves. Can't think for themselves. I don't care what Marlon or motherfucking Puerto Rock. Puerto Rock already know I'm with the straight smoke. I didn't smoke. These guys that y'all see, they know why I didn't have battles with them. I'm not this born again YouTuber. I've been doing this shit for fucking 11, maybe 12 years. I went back to my old videos. Some of them was good and then some of them was bad. We lost. I ain't lost. Are you lost? I'm eating. Xbox is eating good. What we get? What we finna get? We finna get something. We get Genshin Impact on the 20th. We getting Stalker 2. Game Pass. Birch, what's up with you, brother? We get Game Pass. Oh, that's Game Pass. Indiana Jones. Look at all the games that we getting. What's going on? Play Microsoft don't own it. Indie. And so what? Sony got I kind of like feel a little strategy if you think about it. Look at all the money they made off of Call of Duty off the ponies. And still making that money. And it was also reported, I don't know, because I don't work for neither company. It reported that Call of Duty, the crown of people playing Call of Duty, is on Xbox. It's on Xbox. And what games? Phil already said the same thing. He said case by case. Now you might get some Bethesda games. You might get some Second, you won't see Halo on PlayStation. You won't see Gears on PlayStation. You know, when PlayStation finally got Sea of Thieves, where the heck, man? We got stories on Sea of Thieves. We play Sea of Thieves from day one. When you get you were grounded, and them games that you have to put in time. You're not gonna run through them type of games. Them games keep on going and going. They have real seasons. They actually, if the game was doing so bad, why they keep on? Sea of Thieves is, how can I say, 10 million times better when it first came out. And I played, I was part of it. Me, Flip, Livewire, and actually, shout out to Craig Duncan that's taking over. Craig Duncan, met him real life, E3. So that some of your favorite YouTubers scared to go to because they don't want to run into a real gamer like me. And shout out to the 51 people that's watching, man. Shout out to you guys. Like I say, I'm not here to e-bag. People should know I'm just trying. If something good happened to me, I try to make it good happen to someone else. But you guys feel, I didn't even heard, shout out to my man Ray and the Echo Chamber. I heard they was talking about, I didn't know Phil had the CV. I didn't know he had COVID. That's how much I into his life, and I'm an Xbox guy through and through. I didn't know. He did. I don't think Phil cared if you knew or not. You guys put everybody, you put superstar, y'all put all these people on these pedestals. At the end of the day, we all human. But the talk thing about it was, that's why I think the man upstairs did not put me in Phil's position, because I would have sat back laughing at y'all motherfuckers. I would have, man. I would have been like, oh, y'all wanted me dead? I'm still alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Gears is not. Y'all be thinking that Microsoft is going to make a game better than their own console. Are you fucking crazy? You think they're going to make that game run better? Where the logic is gone? You think Microsoft is going to make Call of Duty better on PlayStation? You're fucking crazy. You are fucking crazy. You lost it. I got to hit the peace pipe on that one. Ain't no Gears remakes. Y'all guys trying to use these. It ain't no Gears remakes, because guess what? Our Gears. Then every game other than Forza's, you can't buy, but you can still play them. They're backwards compatibility. Where Sony give y'all that crackerjack shit. You guys are still playing. Shout out to Gangsta, can see everything I don't think of. I don't like to give people credit was due. Gangsta said, y'all still playing the same. Y'all playing Spider-Man. That's the PlayStation 4 version. Let the PlayStation 5 try to upscale it. Sony been lying to you. No, Cruz, I never had no oxtails. I never. I heard they good. I never had them. How Phil breaks me. Phil can't break me. I'm down with Xbox. You think I would? Because what? See if these went over the place. And guess what? Why Xbox games are the best play games on PlayStation? You ain't got shit. You ain't got shit. Y'all all things you want to go back in the past. Let's talk about right now. What is this? What, 11-14. Let's talk this shit right now. What y'all doing now on the PlayStation? TV, what y'all watch? Y'all can't watch no porn because they took the browser off because y'all was jacking off too much. Y'all was playing with dildos. I kept on sticking that PlayStation Move up your rectal, up your anal cavity. They didn't want to get sued by it. They already caught the pedophile that was. You already saw. You already had a pedophile that was one of the head of PlayStation. Y'all don't want y'all sweep all that shit under the rug. And y'all want to play TV. Let's play that y'all got pedophiles was on y'all team trying to get a little boy butt. He really wanted to get his ditty on, and he came to the door with a PlayStation shirt. Trying to take a little boy butt for a PlayStation. Ain't that a bitch? But y'all don't want to talk about that though, huh? Y'all want to sweep that shit under the rug. Y'all want to sweep under the rug that Sony been killing off 2 studios and laid off them people. Xbox do it. The world go to shit. We need to go burn down Redmond. Come on. Phil needs to lose his job. Sarah, she needs to go get put on the blade. Come on. Y'all let Crackerjack Jim Ryan. Jim Ryan told, like, hey, man, it's over for me. Hey, he told me, they fired him, but he was on for the retired. Come on. Y'all try to force the PlayStation VR down some people. Man, I got an Oculus. I'm about to get the third one. I got both. I'm about to get the third one. I work on Oculus, and guess what on Oculus? Guess what I can play? Xbox on Oculus. In VR. In VR. Oh, I'm lying? That's one. That's the first. That's the second Oculus. This is the first Oculus. No, I'll pull up both of them. Here we go. This is the second Oculus. The kids got the other Oculus. The original was right here. That when some people want to come, like I say, people sit there. I play poker. Homie want to come through. People want to come through. Hey, we go play poker in VR. Even y'all PlayStation VR don't even have a browser. Come on. You guys want with Xbox. Thing about it is the Xbox community ain't asked y'all motherfuckers for a damn thing. We never asked for no God of War. We ain't never asked for no motherfucking y'all Tomb Raider. We ain't asked for no Astrobot. We ain't asked for none of that shit. We eating, we fun. Thing about it is if you really follow a real Xbox guy, a real Xbox girl, we're showing our games. When I'm on X, I show gameplay. I'm talking from NCAA to Call of Duty to Forza. I'm playing. Indie games, I'm playing. I just bought the new Samurai Showdown because that motherfucker was still down there $70. They put that motherfucker on sale. I think I paid $15 for it. Yes. We buy games over here. We talk about it. See, I'm not like these other guys that you gotta pay. I wouldn't pay nobody to play no video games with them. What type of crackerjack shit is that? That's my word of the night, crackerjack. Thanks for my Bear Cruz. That's the word of the night, crackerjack. Because that's who that's who all on the internet. That's what the PlayStation ponies and these pony bots like. Nope ain't shit. He cried, oh, I don't like Phil. And you know what kind of irked me? They be tagging him. And I'm like, why don't you tag me in that motherfucker? So I can go tell you, Phil, sit back. I got this. Go sit your ass down somewhere and play some motherfucking games. Sitting here on the interweb crying. Like they don't care. They got whole lives. Think about if some of these guys that I know and know of, if they put that attention into that, they probably be married or hit a box. Hit a box. Here we go with Hellblade. You bought Hellblade on Game Pass. It's Game Pass. Game Pass. Shout out to Ninja Theory. Somebody that y'all had that used to make Heavenly Blade. I can't get Heavenly Sword no more because what? Xbox wants Ninja Theory. Now, if you want Ninja Theory to make you guys another Heavenly Sword, I need to be in the negotiations because I'm about to break the bank. And quit bringing this politics. Ain't got nothing to do with this. Y'all want to run a pot. That's how you know when you got a pony by its throat and he about to choke on the hand. That's how you know you got him. But they got to go bring up some politics. They got to bring up something because they lost. They lost. And I took time, like I said, I'm taking, man, I'm fresh from the office. And I said, I had to, like I said, I made a video earlier. I didn't like, I used the wrong screen capture that I have. I had like 2 of them. And only really, when it I put this on the Pixel, everything don't work on certain apps. It don't work. It don't work. And I wasn't listening to myself. If the Lakers won last night, dummy, they 7-4. You ain't got a team. You got to insult my sports team. You got to insult. What else you want to? What else you want to do? Xbox has no games. Come on. Come on. Play. Okay, to be fair, Play Anywhere is Xbox's best feature. I wish they promote it. I wish they promote that more. I like Dragon Quest being on PC and Xbox. They do promote it. You guys don't go see it. You guys your eyes is trained. Anything good Xbox, y'all don't want to see it. Y'all don't want to see it at all. And then you guys want to go to these crackerjack ass developers don't want to put their time. See, people always wanted to blame Xbox. And this goes with the PlayStation 2, because the PlayStation, some of these developers should be able to work on that PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm not calling this straight trash. It's trash for $700. Give me $700. I'll build you damn near a high-end mid-end PC. Give me $700. You got to give me another $3 for my motherfucking personal time and stress and pay for shipping. Way better than a Pro. But guess what? If I give you that high-end PC, what you gonna do with it? You go on Facebook and go click on the link, then you get malware. Then you want to go call the 100 again. Man, can you redo my computer? I don't know why everybody on this planet think because you use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, that y'all some motherfucking tech geniuses, and then the first thing you get is, oh, my computer said somebody said I owe them $1,000 and they called and I gave them my number, I called my phone. Ransomware, dummy. Let me see, I got a guest now. Okay, we got Heatbot in the house. I said, let me add him to the stage. All right, we got Heatbot in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, can you hear me, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's going on, buddy? How you?
What's up?
What's going on, puppy? How you?
Man, I'm just sitting here, man, fresh. Where I made a video, but I didn't like it where it was, and so I decided to go live. I usually don't go live I go live on Thursday sometime, but I do it early. But I got to be in that office. Oh, man, it's killing me, Heatbot. It's killing me. But I got to do what I got to do it.
Right.
Everything going on. What you got? Everything's good. What you mean? I mean, Ponybot, you killed today. I couldn't kill him like I wanted to kill him.
Listen. Like, I'm sick and tired of the same bull. These motherfuckers act like we not here because we don't get, like we're not around anymore. Like, bro, you want that smoke? You want to get that fucking smoke? You want to be fucking stupid? We're gonna put you back in place. Like, these motherfuckers. First of all, that Forbes fucking goddamn interview was written down. So when they write anything down, it wasn't a video they showed. They can say whatever the fuck they want to say, skew it however the fuck they want to skew it, write it however they want to write it. Okay? And all they continuously keep doing is changing and skewing words. When somebody says red line to something, that means that it depends on the situation. That's why there's no red line. Okay? It depends on the situation. And it ain't funny how every fucking time, because everybody's shitting on the Pro, showing the true fucking nature that the shit is garbage, that is overpriced, that it's not doing what it's supposed to say. And then yesterday it came out with the actual facts that it will never give you the 45% GPU performance because it has lack of memory, which we fucking told you. They didn't change shit. You can have all the fucking goddamn different. It's like the PS3. They had all this power, all the super chips that were advanced at the time, and they only have 4 megabytes of memory, and that wasn't able to sustain it. That wasn't able to push the console, and every game ran like shit. Right? Now we're seeing that games like Hogwarts Legacy, games like Space Marine that are all Unreal Engine, which are supposed to run best on DirectX 12, which is what Xbox has in the hardware, not stupid ass Vulkan like PS5, still don't run better and run like ass, don't have better fucking even Death Stranding's Decima's running and looking better on Xbox because it supports shit like Dolby Vision HDR, not regular HDR 10, right? And it has better contrast levels, better lighting, right? Because that makes a big difference because the Dolby Vision version is much better. Okay? And then these motherfuckers, you see that ad they threw out today. That ad is clear and point to the business. It don't get any more straight than that. Consoles, laptops, phones, your PC, a Fire Stick, or on the Rogue Ally portables or something like that because it's connected to PC. Never showed at any moment a PlayStation console or a Nintendo Switch console.
But one is,
go ahead.
For one is, they would never. I don't think would never run Game Pass. And if you're going to run Game Pass, people don't understand. You could run Game Pass through the browser if you go to because I use it. It's X. If you go to if you type in x.com xbox.com/play, and it'll bring it up, and you can go play.
But that's because when you buy a game on Xbox, you can also play it on PC. It's not a separate SKU. You don't gotta buy two versions like you do on PlayStation. If you buy a PlayStation game on PC, you have to buy a separate game. It's a separate SKU. You gotta buy it twice if you bought it first on PlayStation. You get what I'm trying to say? So, another stupidity that motherfuckers seem to forget, act like they don't know. Because all these motherfuckers like Reforge, like Spawn, like Spawnwave, RGT, Porter Rock, even his fucking brother, Dark Doc, all these dumb, uneducated, motherfucking wannabe, fake ass, just jump on the bandwagon, motherfucking gamers, right? That think they know shit, that don't know jack shit, don't know nothing, not jack shit, not one fucking thing, right? They think they know, but they don't know. Want to talk, and because they got the same audience following them, these motherfuckers could keep on doing their fucking retarded ass goddamn content, right? Because what their content is straight retarded. It's always talking about Xbox, so they got nothing else better to do, but they got no PlayStation to do. They're all negative. Pro got bad fucking backlash. Motherfuckers getting ripped off. Got ripped off. They don't like it. Games are running not as good as they promised, which we already knew. They already came out and said they're going to do more layoffs. The head of fucking Insomniac goes to Microsoft. The fucking sales come out for their games. 64 million shipped, and yet they can't even sell 2 million copies of the most acclaimed game they had this year in Astrobot. And they waited 3 months just to boast up the numbers because they didn't do it in the first month, in the first week, like they always usually do. They waited 3 months. Oh yeah, Astrobot sold 1.5 million. Yeah, motherfucker, because you waited to make the numbers look better, to inflate them. We know that shit didn't do fucking well. Shut the fuck up. Cut the fucking shit out. Okay? And every fucking time there's negative PlayStation news, it's always real quick. Either somebody from Forbes, from fucking one of these other stupid places, articles that talk about gaming that aren't really a gaming channel or site, because Forbes is about business, not really about games, right? With their fucking dumbass fucking editor always talking, swearing he's a gamer, like dumbass Paul Tassi on the other side, right? Talking shit when they don't know jack about gaming, the essence, the history, nothing. They just talk because they like to look at numbers and then skew them around. Listen, just like Call of Duty still did best on Xbox, even though it was on Game Pass, and even though most places like in the UK, they don't buy physical. They buy more on PlayStation, and it still did big ass numbers. And the narrative was, it's not gonna do well because it's on Game Pass, and not even caring because all those PlayStation sales, 70% goes to Xbox.
Yeah, but what they don't understand too, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me. Just because it went in Game Pass, we get the ultimate version. It's going to either cost us $30 extra, one time purchase, or 40. 40 usually 40 is more expensive. It's expensive because you get all these cars and all that. We get cars and cars and cars and cars.
Just like there's no more what you call it. There's no more what you call it. There's no more timed exclusivity either. There's none of that, bro. Anybody that sits there and be like, oh yeah, I'd rather wait 6 months to play a game and pay $70 like they're trying to do with that bullshit.
I don't understand what logic.
We're fucking Indiana Jones, right? When it's not even a Microsoft IP, it's a Disney IP, and that's why more than likely they had to make it a multi-plat because Disney don't fucking want them to have nothing exclusive. The only reason Disney sucks fucking Sony's dick is because they had that Spider-Man movie license. And I'm tired of saying this. I sound like a fucking broken record. I've been saying this for 4 years. Microsoft has nothing Disney wants. So they're not going to give them an exclusivity just straight out, flat out like that. And Microsoft is not going to be stupid and pay them $1 gajillion for one fucking IP or one game to be exclusive. They're not going to do that. Microsoft's not dumb. They're not going to fucking do that. Sony has a stranglehold. They got something they want. They want that Spider-Man IP from the movie. And until they don't get it back, and until people stop supporting their weak-ass fucking movies like dumbass Venom 3, that shit is dog shit, and still people went out and watched it and go see it, support it, they're not going to lose that license. That movie license is the only thing holding back from that game and IP being anywhere. And that is why they got exclusivity. Whether people want to accept it or not, that's your problem. Those are the fucking facts. Okay?
Well, Disney said if you want to, Disney say, they said if you want to make a character, they license anybody.
Obviously, they're not going to get
it's up to you. That's how Microsoft went and said, "Oh, we can go do a Blade."
Microsoft is not going to pay them retarded money to keep a game exclusive. They're not doing that.
And like if people it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Indiana Jones. They don't own you. Microsoft don't own indie.
Microsoft,
they marketing it, they license it, and it looks like trash. What game that you don't have look like trash?
Right, absolutely. And the other thing is that Microsoft, they rather put that investment on new properties. That's why we're getting South of Midnight. That's why we're getting Avowed. That's why we're getting a new Perfect Dark. That's why we're getting the Clockwork Generations game, right? That's why we're getting new properties, because they are not going to waste money and give a big ass bag the way Sony does for one IP, the way they paid $320 million to make Spider-Man 2 and the shit flopped. Okay? That's stupid, dumb business. That's why Microsoft is worth $700 billion, their division, and Sony's is only worth $78 billion. That is why. Because they don't make smart decisions. Plus, other motherfuckers, these motherfuckers keep acting like Sony's not doing or trying to copy the same MO, trying to put their games on PC. Before it was, it'll be later.
I said it when Microsoft really start going hard with us. We said it. They're gonna end up seeing that money that Microsoft is generating off the PC.
Look at Blacksmith Food.
They ain't gonna sit there like, why we can't.
Blacksmith Food Con, it did way better.
And you be dumb, and they be dumb not to follow something. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes it's good to follow that real leader. That leader, because what you doing now? Y'all all of a sudden the pro can do HDR auto. You can't do, man. Xbox was doing it for day one.
Look at Blacksmith Wukong. That's why it did better on PC, because it was running badly on the PlayStation, and motherfuckers went and bought it on the PC.
And where Wukong at? The Xbox got an indie game that's coming on Game Pass that play kind of like Wukong.
Right. Well, they had already had the other one that came out last year. Remember, the same way Microsoft paid Capcom to make and publish and develop fucking Path of the Goddess.
Yeah,
Path of the Goddess ain't selling on PlayStation and at all, and it's on PlayStation as well, and it's on Game Pass. They helped them. Phil said it in the fucking interview that they did when they did the Gamescom over there in Berlin. You know, in the UK. What the fuck is called again?
The Gamescom or what?
The event they did over there in the UK last month, whatever the fuck, in August. What the fuck is that called again?
The Paris Game Week. I know that. I forgot about it.
Oh, the fucking the E3 of the UK.
That's what you said. Games. You just said it.
Yeah, Gamescom. You know what I mean?
That's in Germany.
Right. Gamescom in Germany. Right. You saw that he said it in the interview. we helped Capcom fund the game and put it into our Game Pass, so they could alleviate the risk of bringing out something new that might not sell well. And that's exactly what happened. And the game is a good ass game. It had slack and slash with tower defense, and you don't see motherfuckers talk about it. But they so big Capcom fans. Oh my God, we love Capcom. Oh, we want Monster Hunter Wild so badly. Like, shut up. You motherfuckers pick and choose all your fucking battles. As long as it's not in favor of Sony, you always play the bullshit lie, bro. I love this. I love this because it's on PlayStation. Just like they sucking the shit out of Silent Hill 2. But when it comes out next year, everybody's going to act like, oh no, it didn't come nowhere else. Please, cut it the fuck out. Cut it the fuck out. Anybody that's smart and that's a real gamer is going to see right through everybody else's bullshit. These motherfuckers will always make negative, fake rhetoric content about Xbox because that's how they keep making money on their channel. Their channel, if they don't talk about Xbox, would be nothing because they are not real gamers. They don't know how to talk real gaming talk. All they do is listen to the fucking news and repeat, rinse and wash and repeat. They don't have gaming knowledge. They're not gamers. They don't play games like I do, like I play Smurfs Dreams and then I go play, in Death Stranding in the same week. Because I play the games. I don't fucking give a shit about news. Don't give a fucking shit about hardware. Don't give a fucking shit about specs. Gamers like games. These motherfuckers ain't playing no Path of Goddess or fucking Flintlock or fucking Death's Wanted Dead or fucking any of those fucking 80s style beat 'em ups that are coming out like Power. They're not playing that shit.
No,
if it's not AAA.
Rent the City Girls got the Double Dragon.
Yeah. I'm ready to buy.
Yeah, I bought it.
Yeah, for real.
I said I might stream tomorrow on my raggedy ass Twitch.
And then on November 21st, the G.I. Joe beat 'em up come out. All right. Yeah. So again, these motherfuckers show me in their channel where they talk about games. They don't. It's always Xbox, PlayStation. Y'all haters, Xbox is dead, Xbox is dead. Dreamcast guy does like 50 fucking videos a week. Xbox is dead. What's going to happen? Motherfucker, how can you be dead if you make the most money in the industry and you run in the industry right now?
The drones go run to it. That's why I tell people it's easy. That's why I made the clip, the title. And
dude,
actually, I didn't really make the title.
Tony's literally
I really ain't make the title. You know what I'm saying? But, I let the AI make it for me. Like I say, some things is, hey, I run my mind all day. Sometimes I need some help. I even asked the AI, babe.
Microsoft
I need some French toast. Show me a nice French toast spot, and I found a French toast spot that throws the what do you call it? The fillings from a what do you call it? Peach cobbler. I almost fell in love. I almost had a motherfucking diabetic coma shake.
Listen, Microsoft is literally making PlayStation a better place to play. Because they got nothing. And look at Horizon came out, that shit getting trashed. It's getting dogged. Why? Because nobody wanted that.
Yeah.
And what happened? It was released day and date on Nintendo and PlayStation.
But hang on, did they jump on us for about Super Lucky's Tales?
My dude, and Super Lucky's Tales.
How the dog walkers? Why y'all want to play that little kid game?
Y'all want to play just kid games with Ori and Cuphead and Super Lucky's Tales, but yet their game of the year that everybody was sucking the ball sack of was Astrobot, which is completely
stolen mechanics.
Listen.
They even try to hide it.
You can play all the stupid games you want, but if you keep supporting those dudes and listening to their dumb shit, then you deserve to be bamboozled. Because if you're a gamer, you know and you see right through them that they motherfuckers are fake. All they doing is they're opportunists and they keep sipping on the same shit. This shit and this conversation is old. We've been doing this since 2013. Xbox this, Xbox that, but yet they had all the games. It's about the indie games. And then when Xbox started having less of the AAA, it's about the AAA because Xbox was relying more at that point on indies because they didn't have internal first-party studios, which is why they started to acquire because they needed more to make more AAA games and keep feeding Game Pass. It was that simple. And again, It was Activision that came to Microsoft the same way Bethesda came to Microsoft. It wasn't Microsoft going out trying to eat them. No. When they found out the shit that Sony was trying to pull with Starfield, what happened? Starfield's going to be amazing. It's going to be an Xbox, PlayStation exclusive. As soon as it fucking got announced that they bought them and they wasn't coming to PlayStation, what did they do? Oh, this shit is trash.
Shit.
That shit garbage. The game wasn't even out a year before. Oh, it's going to be garbage. This shit look like trash.
DLC is trash. Why everybody? I know you see, cause you be on X more like I be on Twitter, and you be on that shit too. Mm-hmm. How many times that we see somebody that made a new ship on Starfield and did something? Because the thing about it is, you see the Starfield community on Xbox and PlayStation, they get along. I mean, Xbox and PC. They talking with each other, man. How you make that? You got people making the real enterprise, making their own stories.
Yeah, for sure.
And they loving it, and that's a single player game.
Right.
Like Flip say, if you open it multiplayer, make other people you can go try. And we don't know if they're going to actually even do it because they said they're going to back this game for 10 years.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, why you think Sony yesterday put out that fucking statement saying, "Oh, we're going to go back to only focusing on single player narrative games," because they're trying to win back the narrative because they lost it. Because everything they tried to do has fucking failed. Everything. And they failed because they don't have experience in those, sections of gaming. They're not experienced in online games. They're not experienced in, pay as a service games, like those live service games. They're not experienced in none of those areas. That experience from Microsoft came through years and years of pushing those things, of exploring those things. Since the Dreamcast, Microsoft didn't just start overnight. That is why they have the pedigree that they have in games, whether it's first person, shooters, and, online multiplayer, single player with campaign co-op. That is why Microsoft is the industry leaders in all of those genres and areas, because they've been doing it and getting ready for years. Okay. And right now, everybody keeps claiming that the video game industry is all about being online, a big ass community, but yet you want to still push the fake rhetoric that, oh no, it's only about the single player games. Come on, bro. Like, you can't have the same stupidity and the same kind of comment and thoughts in the same sentence. You can't do that because you're contradicting what you're saying. It makes no fucking sense. And again, that Microsoft did today, right, was clear cut. They showed all the devices and they said you can play where you want. Why? Because console sales don't make money. They just don't. They haven't for years. This is not just something new. They have it for years. Then they try to push that rhetoric.
I was telling him I said they make money probably on the back end. And you're like, what's that mean? That means that's when the boards get smaller, the equipment, right. Because you're using older tech. So if you're going to make it slim, we know why you make it slim for it. And then then you can sell some of that slim for $300 to make some money off of it. You ain't making them more than probably $75 to $35 a pop.
Well, it was funny how Phil Spencer did that backhanded slap and nobody wants to talk about it. What Phil said yesterday and today in the other interview. He's like, we are not going to make a mid-gen cycle console so we can benefit and profit in our pockets for $1,000 when it don't need to be done. Right? That was a straight slap and jab at Sony. He put them on blast. He's letting y'all know that Sony is ripping y'all off. But you motherfucker got your head so far up your ass, the ones that continuously like to hate on Xbox, that you swear that he says something just for saying it because he's mad. No, he's telling you. You're getting fucking ripped off. And you're too stupid to see it. And you're letting it happen. And all you're doing is opening Pandora's box. Because when they make PS6, guess what? If they want to tell you, oh, yeah, we're going to charge you $1,200. You're fucked. Because that's what you're going to have to pay if you're going to want a PS6.
And I'm going to tell you another way that Microsoft is not scared. Because especially since this Activision, they got to put, if they put even, see, sometimes Microsoft can be setting, I just thought about this. Microsoft can be setting Trojan horses. Like, okay, since I put Sea of Thieves, I got Minecraft, I got this game. if you want me to make this game for your next console, I need to see all your specs.
Right.
So I need your dev kit. But Microsoft don't need to give Sony their dev kit. Sony need to give us their dev kit.
Sony did not send none of the PS4 dev kits to nobody until the week it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And they started to open it up because they knew if they would have done that before, they would have been put on blast right away.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got fucking fake ass Digital Foundry damage controlling because they were funded by Eurogamer. And Eurogamer
part of IGN. They all part of IGN now.
Yeah, and they're all in cahoots with Sony.
That's why you see. That's why you saw Digital Foundry. See, when I had got to work that morning, because see, they say I live in the past, the future past, or something.
Right.
When I got to the office and I got looked on, it was saying that I guess when I got up, it said Digital Foundry. Somebody put on Twitter like Digital Foundry took down the video. I said I'll wait till I get to the office and see what's going on, and it said Digital Foundry made the video private, and this was the first thing, and they ripping the pro. I said, IGN, somebody up there from the big told them to go put it private and go change stuff up. So when Digital Foundry put it on Twitter, say, "Oh, we back. Hey, it's back up." I said, "Did Sony told you it's okay?" And Sony tell you it's okay for you to put this shit on your motherfucker. You can put you ain't gonna ridicule. People don't understand. IGN was getting funded by Sony. Sony put TVs. They got what?
All types of
custom consoles.
Many proofs. Some of the people that work at Sony went to IGN and vice versa. There's been plenty of proof that shows and points the finger that they form an alliance and they have some type of preference over certain platforms, and that's been like that for years. You see it straight up when they do their fucking reviews or when they say certain fucking things. Please, IGN is not fucking stupid. They gotta stay alive. They gotta stay open, and the only way they're gonna do that is by keep following narratives. Because without following the narrative, you're not gonna get the views. Why do I know? Simple. Come look at my channel. Come look at 100's channel. We put in hundreds of videos, put in the work, real content with real logic, real sense, real evidence, real proof, real games. And what are we doing? We're still stuck, plateaued. We don't grow.
But you see the big boys is losing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they was already afraid of me and you already. Now they got their own people defecting now.
Why you think they pushed for E3 to be shut down?
Yeah, they didn't want E3 because people like me can pop up and go talk to the same person you can talk to. Probably can get a private interview with them.
Look, they knew. Okay, they knew.
They didn't like a gaming YouTube. They didn't.
They knew that if they continued E3, the people like you, like myself, would have a big opportunity to come in right underneath their fucking noses and sweep them out. Because most of them are fake. Most of those guys grew up on one console, and that's it. That's all they know. And if you're a real gamer, you're not just on one console. You know, and you've been there for the longest time. Okay, unless you're young, that's different. That makes sense, right? And that's why they kept pushing that narrative. That's why Jeff Keighley kept pushing that narrative. Oh, I'm going to do Summer Game Fest. Yeah, I'm going to do the game show. Because he knew that he can control any narrative he wanted because it's his show. It's his.
Tool Man, what's good with you, Tool Man? Tool Man. Yeah, that's you.
What's going on, Tool Man? What's up, brother? So again, like I said, it's just every time and as clear as day is every time you see the narrative when Sony has bad press, you see immediately everybody coming out. Oh my God, that Phil Spencer said this, or that Terabon said that, or that look, Xbox did this, or Xbox. They're like, bro, first of all, y'all don't keep into consideration that Xbox, quote unquote, has the less consoles sold. Xbox, quote unquote, has Game Pass, which makes and kills the value of games, according to all you fucking retards. Okay? Do you realize that Microsoft's Game Pass makes more money than Sony and Nintendo having 10 exclusives, okay, in 1 year, sell at least 10 million copies? They can have 5 or 10 exclusives in 1 year at 10 million copies sold, and it still don't make more money than Game Pass a year. Game Pass makes almost $8 billion a year with the subscriber base that they had at 25 or 23, I think it was, or 27, some shit like that, right? And you could go do the math. Go do it. They got 5 exclusives, 5, and that's only $3.4 billion. And if they have 10, that's when they come close to the $8 billion mark, but they're still under Game Pass. And you really gonna sit there and be like, Game Pass is not sustainable, bro? Wake the fuck up. Nintendo don't even make 5 exclusives anymore a year. They make maybe 2.
No, hang on. Remember what was that? Sean Layton before he got Exocito. He said it like, man, we ain't gonna do it because they not buying our games. He said it.
What was that?
And then Lion Jim Ryan took him out.
Which part?
And on the way out, with Lion Jim Ryan told the truth that time.
I mean,
and then when you start seeing these numbers, you start seeing these remakes. Mm-hmm. You know why Gears of War doesn't have a remake too? Only reason one got an anniversary done because it had levels that the PC only had.
Yes, and it had a story that they didn't have either. Like actual.
So then you got 2. We can play 2. We can play 3. We can play 4. Play 5.
All boosted. Even fucking the one that people didn't like that much. The one with Coltrane and Bear.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't kind of like. Somebody told me to keep on playing, and I got to get back to it. Yeah, that was a spinoff.
Love the campaign.
That's how you found out they went to with Bear and Coltrane.
Even that one got a boost in the frame rate. You could play it in 60 now. It's still like
all of them.
Like 700p.
Most Microsoft, if there ain't no big ass open world, they play at 60.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying,
you can play Gears if you you can go play Gears. You can play Halo at 120 if you got the TV to do it on the monitor.
Yes, they all support VR. So does. Listen, if you put the VR on Flight Simulator, you could play it in 4K with HDR and at 60 frames.
You know what? But I've been trying to do. That's why the kids, my brother and the kids, been taking my VR because you could go play Flight Simulator on Oculus.
Right.
He ended up playing. Now they just canceled. They canceled for the original Oculus. They canceled it. They're not going to upgrade it. But I got another one. Then I'm like, man. And like I say, the third one is about to be on the way. I just want somebody to buy it for me before I buy it for myself.
Right.
I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to hustle some birthday shit, some birthday sympathy. You didn't give me nothing last Monday, so you need to do something for me.
Right. So, again, like I'm just sick and tired how people try to always do it's every time, every year, every time. As soon as Microsoft is doing something good or Sony is doing something bad and they're getting, fucking flack, somebody got to come and change the narrative and make it about Xbox, and then everybody in the interweb rolls with it. Everybody, Marlin Gaming, fucking crap, fucking Mooch, all the motherfuckers.
I don't know how crap still got credibility in gaming.
Listen to him after he got caught lying. Him and Mooch.
No, remember I defended him. Remember, I personally went out and defended him. Remember when they found out he stole the gameplay?
Listen, Mooch, and I hope somebody.
They used to be my homies.
Mooch is the weakest motherfucker I've ever seen in my motherfucking life. That motherfucker.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all give money to Mooch.
He only became a pony because he got fucking scared because everybody in the PlayStation community attacked him, put all his personal business out there, attacked his family, and the motherfucking got soft. So he was like, "Oh, fuck that," and he became friends with them, made an alliance because he knew it was going to get them on their side, and then they started sucking his balls again. And when he became a PlayStation head, that shit is weak sauce, my nigga. Weak sauce.
Everybody ain't built for it. Like I say, he don't. Like I say, I throw shots. He's actually the one that I can throw stuff at, and he taking it like, okay, I'm taking it as a move. I'm not going to take it personal.
Mm-hmm.
He actually even he kind of telling people, he might like, man, he done said, hey, you good? Do you have, he know I'm not doing it to be like I wanted. I was one that got him back. Remember, he disappeared. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
When I found out what happened, I was like, "What? All right." Like, I said, "Man, talk about they gonna find me," and we end up we found Mooch sound like, man, he coming back.
So we all fucking defended him the same way.
That was helping Mooch to get his ass back in the game because he's like, man, they put my wife in my. That's fucked up. Like I said, I won't do that. I don't do. Like I say, I play dirty games, but I ain't gonna put the kids is off limits. The wife is good because I want to suck on her breast milk. That is because I am that one. I belong to the streets. But it is what it is. But we had a conversation about that too the other night. It was like if you volunteer, like I volunteered and put my son out. Now you see my son. That's when my son was cracking up the other day. I was like, man, I went back to the overdose. He said, I did too, Pops. I said, man, you see yourself at 11, 12? And now I'm like, yeah. Because I had a dude told me straight up, and I was getting that Puerto Rock about the bullshit. I said, I had somebody put my mama, everybody, other than my sister, they don't even know my brother. I said, the two that y'all didn't put up, y'all glad because y'all gonna deal with the 6'5s. 3 solid motherfucking 230, 260.
Listen, it was like when we were always there. It's like when they did for all
we was there for Z. Day one, I was there. Like, come on.
For all of you that don't know, they took a picture of Next Gen's cute, beautiful little daughter and put a fucking dick in front of it. Okay, a penis, and we all defended that shit and told them, nah, that don't fucking now. Now when you got personal with children and family, we don't play that shit. That fucking weak sauce. That's homo shit. And we defended him, and he still went, backstabbed us, and treated us like we were his traitors, and went on the other side with them. Like what?
You know what? You talking about? He about the man upstairs. Must be real. I went back, and I was going back through my old videos the other night. Because I'm playing with this new phone. I was just sitting there, trying to, thought about you see what I used to do from the old times. Like I said, I'm gonna come back and try to do, thank you for remember I used to do the end of the year. Thank you for everybody. So all my I go through the subscribers and all that other shit. I might do it again. But I sit there, I listened to it, and we never said nothing bad about that situation. We was getting jumped on.
No, never.
And we were talking about our opinion. We didn't say nothing.
Yep.
But that's how when you get individuals in certain groups, you can't trust everybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So when it finally gets back, we sitting there. The average human gonna hit there. I'm like, what are you talking? That's how you kind of see. You can know with somebody sometime, and not 100% that they in line when they sitting there like they get angry at you. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Huh? You got to elaborate. Where the dates? That's what put me in my head. Okay, is this person lying or they playing the game? But when you say that we was making things about them, we were making memes. Whenever you saw me making a meme, we didn't have to. That shit is corny. Why would we do that? I was a real human person. When I even Z had to laugh a couple of years ago. I blame it on Flip. Remember the freckle guy. He was even on the Halo TV show. He was I forgot his name. The guy he was on he was on Black Lightning. He was the villain in Black Lightning. Okay. I sit there and I tagged Z in it. I said, damn, I didn't know Z was in what's called it. I didn't even know he was in Halo. I said, damn, Z in Halo kissing man. Gotta do know but the dude kiss a man. But he knew he had to laugh about it. He even sent it back and he laughed. He even said he thumbs it up like I laugh about it because that was you people don't understand. Back in the day, the Xbox community, we was a real tight knit people. You fuck with one of us, we fuck with all of us.
Right. It was a joke. It was just basically be like, nigga, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That's street talk. That's how we talk. Like when I say that, when we use the word nigga, it's not being disrespectful. That means that's my homie. And people, yo, this nigga racist. This motherfucker racist. Like, what? You don't even know what you're talking about. If you ain't from the streets, don't get involved. You don't know what you're saying. That's number one. Number two. Look what happened with Tim. Tim, out of all people. And the reason why he got mad was because when he was saying, they're going to put everything, watch, tomorrow they're going to announce that Starfield going to PlayStation. When he saw that wasn't true, and they made him look bad, he had no choice.
I'm going to put it with Tim. See, it's kind of hard, because I know Tim. It's kind of hard for me to pray. This is how I knew it was hard when I said, fuck, somebody was in my building. I think I went live. I said, fuck Tim Dog. And Tim Dog went in space and he said, honey, you said, fuck me? Yeah. Like I say, fuck Flip, fuck Hebot, fuck anybody. Yeah. You target, I'm going to say, fuck you. What you think I ain't taking it personal.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
what you're doing, I can, like I said, I had to learn.
he never
That's why
says.
he want to program now.
Right.
Let him program, but I could not vouch for, and I guess that's what I think they try to bring me in. Could I vouch for them? But I didn't say anything. Vouch for him, talking about he be in board meetings. I'm like, what board meetings you be in?
Right. I just can't imagine myself after I've been attacked and always scrutinized by the PlayStation community because they don't like what I have to say, or that I'll spit knowledge, or I'll show them the facts that they don't want to see. And then all of a sudden, because Microsoft didn't agree with something with me, then I'm leaving Microsoft and I'm gonna go hang with these motherfuckers, which I know they're a bunch of two-faces. That's not happening. You know how many times
Tim wasn't. I'm gonna put it this way. I got a theory. I don't think Tim felt like he wasn't popular on Xbox. You know how we was the max when we first started. Everybody knew who we was and all that. We getting old. That's what like I said. Shout out to my man Ray them. They called me the OG. I'm saying, damn, I am kind of like the OG now.
Right.
Like I sit there like, what's up, man? When I listen to even Dirt was like, man, OG, man, I bet we've been on, man, you. And I feel weird, but I'm like, I'm just like you.
Right.
I decided to do it before you. Maybe because I had the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
people take the YouTube stuff, like I don't do it for the clicks and the views. I do because I love the fuck out of gaming. I do. This is my stress reliever.
Yeah, absolutely.
You taking away from me my Xbox shit. I still got to go in the office in the morning. And I'm on this motherfucker talking to y'all, and I ain't even playing this shit.
You're talking about motherfuckers like us that have been playing games since we were in fucking kindergarten. When we were 4 and 5 years old, we grew up with shit. See what I'm saying? We grew up with it. We used to talk about it in the playground. We used to trade cards.
People talking about console war. We console war back in. I was born in '79. So I'm gonna put this way. My console war was I had an Atari 2600 and my boy had a ColecoVision. We used to sit there and talk. But what? It wasn't talking like no fist fight. But I'm like, man, give me your ColecoVision. You have my Atari 64. And I loved them. Started loving them both.
Yeah. And we would say, oh, this game better. Oh, that game better. Yeah. Even with the Master System, with the Super NES, Master System has better selection because they got arcade stuff. They got original IPs. They got also their own arcade stuff. Nintendo only has third party and only a few IPs that they created. Like, look at the graphics, look at the color palette, look at stuff like that. But console wars has been there since the beginning.
People don't understand. The kind of one of the real reasons Sega and Nintendo got into it because Sega was the mature console where they were still trying to play pity pat with the little kid shit. You got Mortal Kombat and you punching sand coming out the person's mouth.
And that's exactly how it was. Sega was the more mature platform.
Ray, what's up, G? Yeah. So I'm like, you over there punching? I said that was then what's the difference? I mean, remember it was what Sega does what Nintendo doesn't.
That's right.
That was back in the day. You didn't even see the justice post. The police didn't say nothing. Am I right?
Right. I mean, even when TurboGrafx came out, Genesis used to do ads making fun of TurboGrafx.
Yeah, and TurboGrafx was actually, I think, was powerful than a motherfucker at the time. It didn't have no. It was expensive and it had a whole lot of. And the guy and thing about it, because TurboGrafx, I think TurboGrafx had the card, right? Megatron was good. G. That's my man Megatron. Megatron, I wish you could come out here with us with Limit, man. We're going to the video game awards, man.
I need you to call me, Tron, please. I need to ask you a big ass favor. I got to talk to Philly Phil real quick. But check it out. Listen. What I was gonna say, 100. Yeah, like the NES, the TurboGrafx came out first in Japan, but it was really an 8-bit console, right? Now it wasn't really 16-bit. Then they kind of upgraded a little bit and did a Sega CD, the TurboGrafx Duo, which was a CD for it. And it had some cool games, but it didn't have enough support from third party. It didn't have enough original IP. So that's why I couldn't sustain against Genesis, because Genesis, it just ate it up. Genesis had arcade shit, Sega's own arcade stuff, their own original house IPs for the home console. They had third party support. They had a bunch of shit, right? So you can't compete when you get, that's like they were doing with the PlayStation 2. When Dreamcast was whooping that ass the first year and a half, Peter Moore said it. They started fear-mongering developers, telling them, oh, the console is it's not built to last at least 4 or 5 years. The PlayStation 2 is, right? And when we found out that the PlayStation hardware was also overhyped, it wasn't even as good as they said it was. And all the third-party developers, including Crystal Dynamics with Tomb Raider and Resident Evil, there was a real build first for Saturn, and they brought it out first on PlayStation and then brought it out for Saturn afterwards when those were the original builds. Because they paid everybody off. Sony paid 250 million developers when they came on the scene. Right? 250 developers, right? I said million, excuse me, to go and support the PlayStation 1 because they had the most money than Nintendo and Sega because they were an entertainment company. They were worth $9 billion in the 80s and 90s, okay? Because they sold TVs, they had movies, they had the best electronics. That is why they had so much money. So they were able to buy whoever they wanted and pay off, right? They didn't build shit from scratch. They didn't start building shit from scratch until PS2, and that was mainly 989 Studios with their sports division and a couple of trickles here and there because they didn't build Naughty Dog. They didn't build Santa Monica. They bought them.
I was saying that last night in the party chat.
They bought them. Okay? So again, you motherfuckers don't know shit. Y'all think y'all know, but you don't. Okay? And then they do that very same claim, that Microsoft just trying to buy everybody out because they can't do. No, Microsoft is buying people that want to be bought because they need first-party developers because they only had 5. Sony had like 27 first parties through the years that they bought. Microsoft only had 5. Okay? So obviously they had to start buying first-party developers.
Look at what Microsoft did. They start buying the playgrounds, the Ninja Theories.
Yes, the little small guys.
And they didn't go to the big boys. They wanted to build up what?
The small guys. Yes.
Small guy.
The small guys with potential. And that's why they bought.
And look what Playground doing.
And everything. Playground games. Right, exactly. And Ninja Theory, people may not know, Ninja Theory's first start was on the Xbox One with Kung Fu Chaos. And they said it in their fucking goddamn diary. We went with Xbox because they were the ones who gave us an opportunity and a chance the very first time we came in the scene. They made Kung Fu Chaos. That's where they started. And then they went and did Heavenly Sword for fucking PlayStation because they had money to make Heavenly Sword. And at the time, Microsoft couldn't do that because they didn't have an open purse. Because another thing that people don't fucking remember, that the 360 still managed to destroy the PS3, right? And that was when Windows was bigger and people at Microsoft looked at them at Xbox like they were in their way. And they were under the same family. They didn't like the Xbox division. Okay? So they didn't have an open purse. And they still managed to bust Sony's ass with the PS3. Okay? Because the Xbox OG, that was a Frankenstein console. Literally, Bill Gates told them, yo, go to all the used parts from PC that we got, build a console, make like a promotion, when you make a show to like show a presentation, show it to us, and then I'll see if we'll do it. And that's exactly what they did with Tim Schafer. And not Tim Schafer, what's his name? The guy that's doing bread now. Oh my God. The one that fucking Iron Wolf interviewed.
Tim Schafer.
Seamus Blackley.
Oh yeah, the original.
Seamus Blackley and 3 of his other boys, they built it, they showed it to Bill Gates, and Bill Gates said, do it. Matter of fact, they were going to give the Xbox OG out for free. And all you had to do was buy the games. Because even back then, it was the games that made the money. And the OG Xbox was way more powerful than the PS2, and that shit was only $300. And the features were out of this world. We ain't never seen shit like that before. Playing Project Gotham Racing with Hot 97 in the background, you could put your own CD music.
You could put your own music on that motherfucker.
And then Xbox
Live. Radio station.
Then Xbox Live.
You can rip all your illegal CDs on that motherfucker.
Absolutely. All they kept doing was innovating, evolving gaming. And who used to do that? Fucking Sega. Sega had 3D on the Master System. Sega had the roller controller on the Master System, analog stick in the Master System, 8-way D-pad on the Master System, fucking Mule cards, which are the little small cards, which that's where the independent
the VMUs.
Yeah, well, they're called the U cards now. Okay. That's where that's where they would make all the small games with independent developers, and they like that. You could buy games like Spy versus Spy, which was only like $25. That was them. They put the indie space gaming developers on the scene. It was all Sega. Think of it. Nintendo ain't do shit for the industry. All they did was they lied to the toy stores, said that the Nintendo console was a toy and not a video game console, and they were able to get inside the market after the crash of Atari, and that's how video games became big again. And they put Mario in for free as the cartridge with Duck Hunt and Gyromite on the fucking console.
Man, see, Ebot, that I didn't get. See, people don't understand when you got the Ultimate Edition of the oh shit, I am drinking. The NES. I didn't get they didn't have, when I got it when it first came out. They only had the Gyromite version.
Yeah, they only had the one that had the core,
and that was Gyromite and Rob.
Yeah, remember it came with the core. They made a core.
You had because that's how you played Gyromite. Because you had to use Rob to open up doors for you.
And it came with the gun.
And it came with Duck Hunt. And Duck Hunt with the gun. I could say about 6 months later.
Brother, it's the same.
She gets it. She gets Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers.
Yeah, and Mario became big.
I didn't have to sit there and borrow people Mario Brothers because I'm like, I want to play Mario too.
I tell people all the time, Mario became big because they gave it out for free. Because the first time they charged you for Mario was with Mario 2. And that's the only reason it became big, because it was free. It was a game you got and you were able to play for free with the console.
Hey, Mario 2 was a good game, though.
Sonic is not good. Yeah, it was good, obviously. But I'm saying that, you know how people try to say, oh, but Sonic wasn't as good as Mario. Like, Sonic, Sonic sold by itself. It sold by itself.
Can you please tell the world?
Sonic did well. After Sonic did well, Tom Kalinske convinced them to put it as the packing game with the Genesis and took out Alter Beast. And that's when it started doing even more, and the console started selling more. When it was doing that brass processor shit, which was all bullshit, but still, it was marketing. It was smart fucking marketing. Because there was no game on Nintendo NES that moved as fast as Sonic or even on Super Nintendo.
But how many times you just sit there? Because sometimes you sit there and you this is how old we are. You let a game just sit there and it start playing by itself, show you the levels, and you listen to that.
The music or the animation of the
and Sonic gave us something different. You played the Brenton Zone and you drowned.
Yeah, Yuji Naka was on some other shit when he made Sonic.
I was like, whoa! And this how you know you're an ultimate first player Sega guy when you know how you get the ultimate ending to Sonic 1. You got to get all the Chaos Emeralds.
Right.
It'll allow you to beat it, but you don't get the true ending.
But look, I'll show you how old. I'm gonna show how old we really are. Like, a lot of people don't even realize that you used to have a free hidden game in the Master System called Maze, which was a little snake, and you had to unlock it. It was inside the console, was hidden. If you did a code, it was right inside the console. Motherfuckers don't even know about that unless they're from our era, right? So again, like I said, and I'm not Googling shit. This is all from experience. And same thing when 100 talks. It's all from experience. And 100 can tell you, I don't fucking fake shit. I could tell you on the spot anything you ask me. I might mix up some shit here and there because I'm old. My brain don't work the same. But you goddamn right, you better believe I'm going to get it right at some point. And I'm going to remember, because I'm not fucking, I don't bullshit. I'm like an encyclopedia. I remember all that shit, right? So I tell them, and they don't like that shit. Tell me when you hear any of these fuck faces talk about shit like we do. We can talk on the fly, do a 5-hour podcast we're completely improvised. With no Google, no fucking little writings on the side reminding us what to. No, we can do that because we're real gamers.
So we telling you about experience.
Tell somebody like, look, Reforge gave me the other day or like a month ago. He gave himself away when he was trying to say that 60 frames was never a thing, that it was always been 30 frames. Motherfucker, are you retarded?
Oh, now he said it's a bad thing.
Since Pong, games been 60 frames. In the arcades, games were always 60 frames unless it was Midway. when you saw games like what was it, like Hydro Thunder that was running 30 frames because they fucking try to push the
and I think I think Pitfall, Pit Fighter. I'm about to say Pit Fighter because that was Pit Fighter and like the original. The Street Fighter movie game. That's because they using different type of. They use
a different type of, and even Namco games. Some of them weren't 60 frames, right? And Namco always copied Sega. Why you think Time Crisis exists? Because they copied Virtual Cop. Virtual Fighter.
People used to copy each other.
Virtual Fighter.
You to make it what you call it.
Yeah, what? What was that, Bubble? They copied everything that Sega did because Sega was. And look, it's just like a motherfuckers are all mad about the Kojima shit, right? Bro, the first Metal Gear that was on NES originally came out on the MSX, which was Microsoft's first computer console and homes. The only difference is that Microsoft didn't produce the console. They had every single company make a version of that console for them. Panasonic, JVC, I think it was RCA, even Sony did one. It was MSX. That's where he put Metal Gear Solid 1. Then when the Nintendo came out, that's when he put it on the Nintendo. So motherfuckers think that he started on Nintendo or he started on PlayStation. Nah, bro, you don't know shit. Go Google it right now and you're going to see. His prowess and his game started on a Microsoft hardware. The MSX. You can go look it up right now. Okay? So his relationship with Microsoft has been around for years. It's just that most people know him by by PlayStation because of the PS2 with Metal Gear. Because that's when he became big and famous with the Metal Gear that came out for PS2. You see what I'm saying? That's why he got recognized. Kind of like Insomniac. Insomniac been doing games for years. They were well known for stuff like Spyro, but they never really hit that mark. Even with the Resistance and shit that they did, like Song of the Deep, and other games like that. But once they got that window opening with Spider-Man, everybody, there you go, Insomniac, it's amazing. Oh my God, they're fucking incredible. But then you go ask them, yo, you bought this game, this game that they did? Did you buy Fuse? They made that. That was on 360 and PS2. You bought that? That game was fire. Oh, I don't know what that is. Exactly. Because y'all fucking fake. All y'all do is follow what you see and is popular through media and through fucking news and rhetoric. If you go ask them themselves, unless there's an article out there talking about it, unless there's Google, they don't know jack. They don't know jack shit. Okay? Jack shit. And that's why motherfuckers won't dare come to my face and start, because they know I'll put them in their line real quick. And I'm not trying to be like gully. I'm just telling you because there's a difference between a fake person.
Be gully, man. Be a bully, man. Fuck them.
No, but I'm saying they think, I'm not trying to.
We get them on Christmas presents, crash out.
That's the fucking difference.
No, ain't Thursday. Yeah, it's almost time to be Thursday for y'all.
So anyway, man, 100, thank you for letting me in too. I just wanted to come in because I saw you talking. That look, I gotta say something because 100 over here, and I can't stand it every fucking time, bro. They think because they don't see me doing videos or you doing videos often that we not around, bro. We is here. We ain't go nowhere.
Yeah, I told them I'm here. No, yeah, just because I don't talk about you, I don't think you exist. No, I know that you exist.
Motherfucker, we here.
I look from afar.
We got real life.
It's too easy for me to destroy you. If I really want to go at, I'm like, Reforge already blocked me.
Yeah, they all do.
When I really go, if y'all see who I go at, and I'm going at them with factual evidence, like prove it.
Bro, stop.
And I'm saying simple shit. What I did with D-Batch, I said, D, where's Sony specs for it? Before you talk, I'm trying to save the brother.
Right. You're trying to look out for him before he makes.
And then I said, look out for the specs. You hit what you. So then, I had to hit him. I said, man, you acting like P Diddy right now. You diddler.
Oh, you saw everybody like, yeah, that's going to be 36 teraflops, bro. Yeah. 36 teraflops, bro. That's not pure teraflops.
You went from a 3090. All this. I'm like, why you cannot mess with PC specs because you can't even mess. PC got so many cards. You can go get a 3090. And I can go and you can get it from another company that overclocked that motherfucker. That's going to run better than the original 39 that you got from the company. This is what we're talking about PC shit.
You can't compete with PC specs because they're constantly bringing out new cards
up and down
every year, every 6 months, every 2 years. A new card comes out with way more power, way more efficiency, and it changes every time. Okay? And again, no disrespect to the PC community. They don't move the market because most people are casual. They're not going to pull and buy a PC and deal with the nuances and the frustrations of drivers and picking the right fucking goddamn heat sink for your damn fucking tower, or making sure you got the right amount of memory, the right DDR RAM, all that stuff. Most people that want to just play games are not going to care about. That is why console can never go away, because it's a plug and play system that is simple. You just put it in and the console does everything for you. That's it. People just want to play games. That's why the S has done so well, because they don't give a fuck about resolutions, frame rates. They just want to play new games. And they know that if it's a new generation game that you can only play on an S, PS5, or an Xbox Series X, that's what they're going to buy. They're not going to worry about, I'm going to buy a $1,500 PC just so I can get 30 more frames on a game. They're not going to do that. That's unrealistic. No one's going to do that. And you can't sit there with a straight face acting like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could buy a console for $300, trade in my old one, get $200. And look, right now you can trade in your Series X for $310 in credit, and then pay the difference for the new Series X that came out with the 2 teraflops, right? Or the 2 terabytes, right? When can you do that with a PC with any of their fucking cards? You can't. You can't trade none of your cards, none of your equipment. You can't do
You
nothing.
got spots to trade cards in, but guess what? They're going to lowball your ass.
Lowball you, but those spots
They're
are usually
lowball you because we don't know.
PC-centric.
We don't know if that card got data was doing data mining on that
Right. The
mofo.
card could be refurbished, could be messed up. You're not gonna know. Plus, they don't. Plus, they only do that in like PC centric spots, like a store that just sells PC. You can't do that in a GameStop. Can't do that in a fucking Walmart. You can't do that in a Best Buy. You can trade in your console, but you can't trade it in your PC shit. That's not how it works. So again, it's the liberty and the ease of access and usability that you got with a console. That is why GTA always comes out first on consoles, because they know it's going to sell on the console. On the PC, it'll sell, but it's not going to sell like in big numbers, because not most people play GT like that the way they do on consoles. GT, that shit sold more than 150 million copies on a console, when people have the option to go play it on PC. That tells you, because they rather play it on a console. Why wouldn't you want to play on a console with the fraction of a cost and you still play the game at a good performance and good quality, right? So what if it's not 4K native? It could be checkerboardy. So what if it's not 120 frames? It's at 60. It doesn't matter. If you're playing a game with 1800 resolution, at 60 frames with HDR Dolby Atmos, the HDR Dolby Surround, that is high quality shit. You're going to be and see the game, and it's going to look gorgeous on a $300 console that you bought. Why would you spend $25 to play with 4K native at 120? For what? Unless you are super head, that's all you care about, that's different. But that's not a lot. That's a niche market. It is a niche market. So again, all this dumb shit, console's going to go away. No. How many times does Phil Spencer got to tell you, we are never going to abandon consoles. Our console is the leading platform for us that paves the way. But yes, what we are doing is we're going to expand that. So people that don't want to buy a console can play it where they want. Mainly on a phone, a tablet, on your PC, or on a portable that's connected to your PC, because they got the options to do it, because they have the infrastructure with PC. Sony don't have that. You think if Sony didn't have that, they wouldn't do that? Knowing that they can make extra money with these PC gamers, of course they will. That's why they're bringing their games there. Oh, but they don't bring them day and date. Of course they brought Concord day and date, and what happened? It did better on PC. Now they brought Lego Horizon day and date. And what's it doing? It's not doing shit. It's probably doing better on PC. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so why? Because they're starting off with the little titles, but they're going to eventually have to bring the big titles as well. Because if not, they're going to stay behind and they're going to fucking go broke. They're going to go ass broke, and they're going to have to shut down or only become a software company. It's the inevitable. They don't have the power or the money or the structure that Microsoft has. So for you to sit there and be like, Xbox is dead. No, you mean Xbox as a console-only company and brand? Yes, that's dead. They're not just a console anymore. Xbox is PC, and it's also devices like phones and tablets.
They mobile, they everything.
They mobile, right? Exactly. They are what
They in your motherfucking dreams now.
Ecosystem now. Yes, they have hardware. You can play on a console the old traditional way, but you can also do this and you can also do that. You can't really do that, but yet you want it. But then these are the same motherfuckers that go, "Oh, the Portal is fucking incredible," when you can't play it unless you're next to your console.
No.
Or unless you have an actual Wi-Fi connection somewhere around the world that you can sign into your account. If not, you can't really use it. You see what I'm saying? The hypocrisy. Yeah, Game Pass gives you free cloud where you can play on the go wherever you want because you have it included with Game Pass. And these are the same motherfuckers that were crying, "Oh my God, Game Pass is $2 more expensive a month. Oh my God, how dare they?" Meanwhile, talking about, yeah, I'm gonna spend $350 more for that Pro because that shit's worth it. You crazy?
But he bought Paramount Plus went up this month. Disney went up this month.
That's right.
HBO go up every fucking month. Netflix go up every 3 weeks. Where that same energy? Because you want to call Microsoft a software company now. I mean, a streaming company now. Let's go see who got the. Because Microsoft, man, what?
I'm listening to you, 100. I'm listening.
Like what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't got, look. The reason why they're making those changes,
they're getting their stuff in. Phil said, "I want stuff everywhere."
Right. But no. But they try to translate that like we want it on PlayStation. Look, name me one first-party game of Xbox that is actually on PlayStation. There's none. The only one that it is there is Sea of Thieves. That is an actual
and grounded. And grounded.
And that's because those are live as a service game.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they can continue growing it and getting more players. That's why they're there. Everything else from Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Wasteland 3. Well, Wasteland 3, Psychonauts 2, We Happy Few, Oddworld, the Oddworld game. I forget the name of the game. Oddworld, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm listening to you, but I can't listen. I'm trying to plug.
Well, anyway, those games were contractual obligations, like Ghostwire Tokyo, like Deathloop. They had a contractual obligation already that they promised to put it on PlayStation. If Microsoft would have never kept that contract, Sony could have literally sued Microsoft for money because they didn't keep their word. So those are all circumstantial games that came over by.
When you do that, that's not rocket science. Say if I wanted to buy your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just I'm coming from a merger, right? Seeing people fall. I'm asking why I'm still here for some fucking reason. I don't know why you want me in that motherfucker. But look, that's how you do it, so they know. If I buy somebody, I know what I before I buy, I know who I want to keep and who I don't. If they're in the middle, I hire somebody to let's figure it out.
Right. Well,
let's figure it out. See that
Jones is their IP, right?
Yeah.
Doom has always been multi-plat. Always. Yeah. Right.
You let it be.
It makes sense, right? But you see that Starfield is not on PlayStation, right? You see the Gunk is not on PlayStation, right? Even Crossfire X, the actual campaign, it's not on PlayStation. What they put on PlayStation was the multiplayer component, which was on PC as well, but not the campaign.
I was trying to think about that shit the other day.
The campaign was only on Xbox. I couldn't think
about Crossfire because I said that was part of Remedy getting Alan Wake back. Because remember, Microsoft said this make the campaign when that shit was trash.
Yeah, they gave them back the publishing rights.
Yeah, the publishing rights. And Microsoft said, "Hey, we got a partner over here, Idea Xbox. Can you make the for them? Make the campaign."
Right, and without the fucking publishing rights,
campaign, but it wasn't the greatest of the greatest.
They still own the publishing rights to Sunset Overdrive. You see it's under Overdrive on PS5.
You're not going to say it,
and they're not going to give it to them. You know why?
Sony has bought them.
Look, this is how you know Microsoft is not stupid. If they didn't give a fuck about IPs, they would have gave them Sunset Overdrive. You know why they haven't? Because they know that they're playing fucking dirty with Spider-Man. So they're not going to give Insomniac back the Sunset Overdrive publishing rights. They're not going to do that. Because Ted Price himself came out and said, the only reason this game exists is because Microsoft funded everything and gave us our liberty. And they let us keep the IP, but they didn't give them the publishing rights, and they won't. because they want to play stupid and play dirty with Spider-Man. So then, okay, then fuck you. You're not getting Sunset Overdrive. If Microsoft didn't give a fuck about putting the games everywhere, you would have already seen Rise, Killer Instincts. You would have already seen fucking Loco Psycho, fucking Crimson Dragon. You would have seen Quantum Break, Recore. All them fucking games would have been on PlayStation because those games didn't do well. But they didn't do well. So they were like, why the hell not? Let's just put it on PlayStation. They would have done that, but they haven't because they own those IPs. They're not. You're never gonna see Gears on no fucking PlayStation. You ain't never gonna see no Halo on no fucking PlayStation. You're never gonna see fucking Fable. You're never gonna fucking see Forza. You're never gonna fucking see Perfect Dark. You're never gonna
they homegrown studio games. You never see them.
You're never gonna see them shits on PlayStation. So again, y'all can keep running with that fucking rhetoric. The proof is right in your face, and y'all still trying to push that shit. Is because y'all bored. Y'all angry and y'all mad because Microsoft is blowing the back out of Sony, and y'all can't do nothing about it. And that's why you're angry. So you stick with that narrative to push the stupidity because a lot of people are misinformed out there. And unfortunately, because they're misinformed, they believe everything they want to hear. Or they believe everything that's being said that's false in the interwebs by these fucking clowns. Okay? That's why they keep doing it. And until you don't inform yourself, you're not going to know. You're not going to understand that you're being bamboozled. Y'all all being bamboozled. Microsoft is worth $700 billion. Sony's worth only 78. You really think Microsoft is going to die? No. And no, it's not that they stopped caring about their console. They said it. The people that keep buying our console are the same people that have been buying consoles year after year, generation after generation. So it's not growing. So in order to grow it, you got to introduce them to your games, to your library. How do you do that? Where other people be. Other people be on their phones. Other people be on their tablets, other people be on their PCs, on Steam, on their computers, and on the go with their portable Steam Decks. That is how you reach a broader audience. And with Game Pass,
what about these dudes? You got these we gonna call them defectors. Some of them some PlayStation defectors, right? Like, I never played Halo. This shit is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
because they listen to what the other people like. Damn, this is I got access to all. You getting some of these channels actually crossing over.
Well, 100, look at the proof. Remember when all the Xbox One games were getting 60s and 70s, like Crackdown 3, which is a dope ass game. The only thing that was not really
polished multiplayer, I get it. They could dog walk that multiplayer. But the real game was fire. I mean,
yeah. But it was doing something new that they never did before. They were trying something different. And obviously it was difficult, it was expensive, and people didn't pay attention to it. So obviously they're not going to continue to invest on something that's not making them money. That's why Concord got shut down after they spent $400 million.
They smoked that man, that shit got smoked.
That shit lasted a week, Andre, a week.
Jesus, I ain't never
seen that. I've never seen that ever.
I could be with Beyonce for a week. Concord went out with a week.
Listen. You don't see how it's funny how all them games, right, that was scored low, right? Now people play them like Sunset, Rise. Yo, this game was amazing. Quantum Break.
Man, say that again.
I can't. No, like Quantum Break and Rise. Those games amazing. I didn't even know why this game got so much backlash. Because it was all bullshit.
They want to talk about 720 getting upscale. What the fuck the PlayStation 5 Pro doing upscaling?
Right. And it's not even good upscaling. It's shit. Right. It's fucking shit. We got real listen. You know how Xbox has a better upscaler? Ninja Gaiden 1 Black, right? On the OG looks and plays better than the remaster that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because the remaster is 1080p. Ninja Gaiden Black from OG, that's back compat, is 4K native, 60 frames with HDR. The fucking remaster is only 1080p, 60 frames with no HDR.
In Xbox, when you cut the game on, it tells you in HDR. It'll tell you in your TV it'll run. It's HDR to run frame rate boost, auto HDR. It tells you that.
And they got auto HDR. They implement HDR in games that didn't even have it.
Thank you.
Through software that didn't even have it. You know what I'm saying? And that 3D Tempest audio, that shit is dog shit. The only way it even sounds remotely decent is if you buy their headset. If you put it through a fucking home theater the way I have it, with the real home theater, the way that Lemon has it, that he has a real home theater, that shit sound like ass. Especially if you compare it when you play a fucking Xbox games like Gears, Forza, or even Flight Simulator, for example, right? And even Halo, through Dolby Atmos surround, that shit sound crazy. It's shit's all over that shit. You see what I'm saying? So again, look, you stay asleep, you stay fucking dumb and ignorant if you want. The truth is out there. We've been telling y'all keep choosing not to listen. That's on y'all. Don't let yourself be bamboozled, because these motherfuckers don't care about you and they don't care about anything. They just care about their platform. And that's why they're going to keep lying. And even all these media articles, the media is dead. Video game media has no integrity. Them shits is garbage.
It's clickbait.
Garbage.
The local news, everybody at clickbait because they need you to watch this shit.
Yes, it's like the local news. All they do is create fake narratives. They create chaos.
Yeah, that's why you get. Oh, that person got shot. That's the first thing. It's something negative. It's never. If you ever watch the news, it never say nothing positive unless it's a sports thing.
Yeah, they want to create
division. If it's not a sports thing, oh, you know, Whoopty Whoop got shot 6 times. It was Tony Red. How do you know? I was there.
Right. Like they only create what is going to help their channel flow, because if they don't, they're not making money.
They want Phil to go negative. That's what they want. Phil is not negative. I meant Phil. Phil ain't a negative person. That's not in his bone. If he negative, if he mad at you, he gonna be a nice mad at you.
Yeah,
he's gonna fire you nice.
Well, if he was so nice, right? Why the fuck did he say what he said? He just said we are not going to make a mid-gen console.
But see, this is what I kind of want to
benefit our pockets. He said just to benefit our pockets when there's no need for it, and then charge you $1,000 for it. Who the fuck you think he's talking about? He's talking about Sony.
But sometimes this is a time because word on the street is they got about a week left and they going on holiday vacation.
Yeah, right.
I can't tell y'all my sources, my insiders, and none of that shit. Well, if you do your analytics, you'll figure it out in a minute. If you really pay attention, but I wouldn't. My thing is, I would be cutting. Because you don't hear nobody from Nintendo really talk like that. You don't hear nobody from PlayStation talk. And I feel like they're abusing their access to Phil and all. They abusing this. And I know you got to publish what you say what you want, but if you ain't, I don't think Phil is to solve the problem, not to deal with the problem. Like how you got it, like you're a kingpin. What thought you got enforcers?
100 people didn't even realize that Phil just told us that the next gen console is supposed to be way more powerful than the Series X, right? That Sarah Bond already confirmed. He just told you that it's not going to cost $1,000.
Yeah,
he just told you that. With what he answered, he just told you that. And the first narrative that came out when the Pro was announced, what was it that they said? Oh, that means Microsoft next console going to be $1,000 up. Because I saw motherfuckers saying that.
But that's what they do because they got to spin the narrative their way.
I'm like, bro, just because Sony's broke and they have no choice, so they're charging you the cost that they're paying in order to make that money from Concord, in order to make back that money from Wukong, in order to make that money back from fucking The Last Ronin, Stellar Blade, because none of them games did well for them. You really think that they don't have money to make up? When they had nothing but negativity, they put up the price on their console. They put up their price on their controller. They put up their price on their PSN, even though it's still trash. You see what I'm saying? And you guys are trying to act like they're just doing that because inflation. No, that's not why they're doing that. They're doing that because they broke. And part of it's inflation, but they're broke. They got to make that cost up. They paid $320 or $80 for fucking million for Spider-Man 2. That shit flopped. They got to make up that cost. And that why you think they're making remaster after remaster after remaster? The next remaster is supposedly Days Gone. Oh my God, Days Gone remaster.
But I thought they canned the studio.
Hey, listen, 100. imagine if Microsoft was doing remasters of Quantum Break, Recore, Killer Instincts, right? And kept selling it 2 generations later. You know how much
Microsoft, it wouldn't be no more Redmond no more. They would have burned that motherfucker down.
Exactly. The same way they were talking in there. Oh, Microsoft just got Halo, Gears, and Forza. Also, they don't got no other IPs. No. So the other IPs like Killer Instincts don't exist. Other IPs like Titanfall 1 don't exist. Dead Rising 3 don't exist. Games like Rise don't exist. Record don't exist. Gunk, they don't exist. Song of Iron, that doesn't exist. Like, bro, stop. Recore, Rare Replay, the Gears Ultimate, which is basically a remaster, which it needed it because it was the first game. It was old as fuck, right? Or the Halo Collection. Like, stop, bro.
That's still running hot from this day. Like, what we talked about on the phone, but I'm like, they said Halo dead. How the fuck did Halo so dead and they doing a million tournaments?
Bro, my son go on a Halo match at 3 o'clock in the morning. Motherfucker still playing. He still be having to wait to get in tournament.
Man. That's my most. Halo took over my most. Microsoft used to give us that year, the year of the year was your most played games and all that, and people hated that because why? We was always in the 1 percentile of gamers because they give you where you at. That's how you get depend. That's what you should do your analytics on. Like, okay, I took Hebot, I took Bone, I took Flip, I took Unlimited, I took 10 of their crew, and I put it together, and I go check there from Xbox and their NLA people. They said they are all in the 1 percentile of playing on Xbox. That's something to say that you need to. The world needs to respect us. Am I right?
Right.
But you get the Reforge just complaining about, he's complaining because the girl titty's too big. That's your fault that you got caught touching women inappropriately. I got told, leave him alone. I'm not leaving him alone. He was over there looking like Jesus. He was trying to make water to wine. He was trying to touch some of that water. He was doing it. He admitted it.
Facts.
Sega Man was good. I'm on fire. I get tired of that shit. Like y'all gonna believe the rhetoric, and I'm gonna use. Oh, don't do that. I'm gonna use the minority card.
Yeah, and the worst part is that
y'all won't believe. A lot of people don't even know what Jesus looked. The report you should like. He should look like Jesus.
Yeah.
He sat there. His wife sat there.
They call him Jimmy. They call him Jimmy Neutron now.
yeah. That's what he talked down. He want to talk shit like he with the smoke.
Yeah. He wants.
So when I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, I heard you looking for someone. I don't troll you."
You remember when last year he said, "I'll challenge anybody." I called him out on Twitter. He didn't fucking take my challenge. He didn't take my challenge. I know he tried to. Oh, I didn't see it. Of course you're gonna say that. You're not stupid.
I get hundreds and thousands. Like he acts like he acts like he really a king. Like he just that boss. You ain't the boss of your house.
Yeah,
your wife is cheater.
He lucky he has a wife with the stupid shit he did before.
Man, no, I can't get on that because the social justice. Don't be talking about his wife. Shit, he put her on prime time. I talk about that shit.
Well, I just said he's lucky. He still has a wife.
You want to talk about my skis or shit? I don't give a fuck.
After the rhetoric he did before, because most women would have left him. He would have been with womenless right now. Okay, with what he was doing before. That's my point. Yeah. Lucky.
I mean,
nobody talking about his wife.
Unless he was jumping off the dresser. Oh, But I don't know his lifestyle. Like I say, when he put that situation on the interweb, it's free game.
Absolutely.
It's free game. Just like I still get clowned for going to sleep on the camera.
Listen, he talking about people who attack him. You challenge people. You said, I dare anybody, I'll challenge anybody. And you got people that challenge you and you ignored it. You try to act like you were stupid and didn't see it. Okay? You put yourself out there like you the G. Oh, you really the G? Let's put it to the test. Let's see if you the G. Clearly, you not. Because if you did, you would have took the challenges. And he didn't do it. Okay? So what that makes him? A fraud. All he is all talk. He'll challenge only those that he knows don't know more than him.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. That's it.
And he try to use the words. People don't understand. A lot of stuff, he actually has somebody writing that shit to him. He's actually doing like a real a shock jock type of shit. Like he has people.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He ain't doing this shit off the rip like how we doing this shit off the rip. He's not.
He can't.
He's not. I know his whole MO. If you pay attention, he listen. He has a screen to his right, and he has he's doing a 3 screen. That's why you see he has to get up to go look at one screen. Hundo, how you know that? It's called. I'm aware. I'm aware of my. I'm aware of my ops at all times.
Plus
my enemy is my friend.
Plus experience, you can tell when somebody is talking off the hip. You can tell. You can tell when somebody's talking off the hip versus somebody that has a script or is going by a script. You can tell.
Yeah. And people's mad at him because I would do it for fun, but he said he you know what I had? He played gangster. He did play gangster today. Somebody questioned him. He said, "I thank you for the $5." He said, "But I'm not going to read it." He said, "I ain't gonna read it." And I said, that was kind of gangster, but would you do that to if that was somebody that you scared of or something?
Somebody else that put some shit out. I want to mention no names. Somebody else put out some shit talking about, Hellblade 2 coming, confirmed, PS4 Pro enhanced. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, man, we've been talking, man. I know you're talking about. You talk about hip hop. Hip hop is I mean,
like he's cool people.
He talk flipping one. Like I said, I was flipping. Hip hop is, like I say, as a. I'm gonna put it this way. His video game analogy, I don't agree with, but him as a person, he's a good person in real life.
That's what I'm saying.
Video game, I can't. I'm not standing up for that one.
His hot takes are fucking incredible.
I gotta put that's free game.
His hot takes are incredible.
I can't defend it. I can't defend it,
bro. He showed the video when the guy Leo said we're going on devices everywhere. He never said on the consoles, and he said, "Oh yeah, so you're gonna put it on PlayStation and Nintendo?" Word, that's what's up. He said that shit. The guy didn't say that shit. And he said, "There you go. I have the proof." And then he went back to what the video was doing originally because he showed a clip after he said that. He never said show a response from the guy and that guy Leo, whatever that worked for Xbox. He didn't show none of that. He just said it himself and ran with that shit. I'm like, oh my God, this dude is doing the same thing he did before with that. He did that big chart with that video trying to do all this analysis. And none of that shit he said came out to be true. It was all wrong. Like his hot take with the Pro, oh my God, it's gonna be 50 teraflops. Like that was also wrong. Like, come on, dude. How many L's can you take? Your game analogies are fucking horrible. Or your game takes, your hot takes, they're bad. I'm like, come on, hip-hop, don't do this.
I mean, my thing is, I don't know. Like I say, I had conversations with him, but when we talk about real life type of stuff, I ain't really.
That's different.
I wasn't talking about no motherfucking video games.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with real life.
You know what I'm saying? I saw it, with the bill, and y'all was like, you don't know. You go look at it. I was at the Spire at E3. Hip hop I was right there with hip hop. He was right there with me. And like I say, people sitting there, Hundo, where you been? We've been here. We just what they want to say, gatekeeper. We look at the gates. We try to keep the wires and the pony bus not to come in sometime. But some of y'all let these motherfuckers come in.
There's a lot.
Some of y'all be letting these dudes invade the territory. It ain't nothing wrong with crashing out, curb stomping, beat that motherfuckers. It's nothing wrong. And don't waste your time. Don't write an article. Just tell them shit, I've been saying Cracker Jack, but just tell them they mama breast milk tastes good. I saw that shit off of YouTube short. That's that little little boy was like, yeah, that's why. He was like, yeah. He said something. He was like, yeah, that's why I got a picture of your mom. He said, that's why your mama breast milk. He said, every time I suck on your mama breast milk. He was like 7 years old. He said that shit. That was some cold shit. You know, it was some cold shit. But like I say, man, it's like I say, yeah, hip hop does hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He my guy.
He's feeding.
But it's like I said, it's intellectual with video games. I cannot accept it. It's the negative zero. I don't know where he come from, but this ain't the first time.
No.
And when I try to explain this shit to some of my constituents, I ain't gonna name no names. You gotta understand where I'm coming from. I'm fighting this good fight. I can't have it. I'm fighting every day. I can't fight him. I can't fight for him. I gotta fight for myself. I'm fighting for my life.
No, what made me laugh was a video that Puerto Rock brother Dark Doc did like a couple of days ago. I saw. He made it seem like, Xbox dudes are accepting Xbox just because they just accept defeat. They don't care. And you know, like if we're jealous of PC, kind of, in a way, is the way he tried to make it seem. I was like, console gamers don't give two shits about PC. It's PC gamers that give a fuck about console gamers because they don't like that we're still here. It's not the other way around. Console gamers don't give two shits about PC. We just don't. We don't give a fuck.
I'm still waiting. Other than, like I said, I see you on the interweb, but I still ain't saw no kid wake up. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, say, "Hey, I want a PC for Christmas." Unless they were some nerves like me, I wanted a PC for Christmas. Like, you better take your ass to school and play on that Apple too.
There was just an article came out. What was it? Yesterday, where it said, console anticipation for this holiday is high because a lot of kids want consoles. You know, new consoles. Was talking about it, and they put it up like yesterday. I think it was. I forgot where my son showed it to me. If I see it, I'll send it to you. Like it's like you said, no grandma, you know, single mom, single dad, you know, with parents with little kids. They're not going in there. Oh yeah, let me buy my 5-year-old that loves playing video games a $3,000 PC, or let me build one for him for $1,800 because he want to play games. Ain't no parent doing that. None. When they could go buy a Switch for $199 or a Series S for $179, right? Or a Series X for like $400, or PS5 for $400. You really think they're gonna go in there talking about they want to spend this much for their kids? No.
Man, these kids getting Walmart tablets.
Yeah.
And you were like, how you know? Because I got a niece and nephew upstairs. They got 2 Walmart tablets. But when they get to my phone, can we get your phone, Uncle? No, get on the Walmart tablet. But like you say, it's so much. They ain't gonna give you no power out of the Walmart tablet.
Plus, a lot of kids have tablets because they buy them for school, right? So automatically,
they got full-fledged computers now.
Yeah, but sometimes they got tablets too. I'm saying, right? Or computers, laptops.
They got both. Some of them got both.
That they get from school, and they automatically play games on them because they know they can do it. That's why you've seen the growth in the PC space. It's not because motherfuckers are going out and buy a fucking PC for $3,500 or $2,700 or $2,000 or $1,800. No. It's because everywhere in the world, there's a phone, there's a tablet, and there's a PC everywhere in the world. Yep. So clearly, if they could play games and buy games for $1, $2, they're going to play it there. They can play Fortnite on their phone, they're going to do it. They can play Fortnite on the tablet, they're going to do it. They can play Fortnite on the laptop, they're going to do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's just the logic. Don't try to use the narrative. Oh, everybody see the phone is the dominant force. Yes, because everybody in their world got a phone. But nobody's buying a phone saying, damn, I want to play the new GT Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm buying this phone so I can play it on this phone. That's what nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody. You might have maybe one or two oddballs that may think like that, but the majority, no one's doing that. No. Okay, no one's doing that.
I had a dude say, why you playing what I was playing? A Call of Duty. I was playing the campaign, right? Because when the campaign came out, I had to be at the office. So I was playing it on xCloud, right? And I streamed it. I mean, when I was,
I remember.
You happy playing at 1080p? It's a phone screen, fool.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It looks better.
Not even the phone. Not even that it's a phone screen. It's a phone. The phone doesn't have technology.
All the pixels is already compressed.
So that you could play at 4K, 120 with fucking HDR12. You can't do that on a fucking phone. Obviously, if you had a phone that could do that, that phone will cost you like $8,000. Because it's compressed. And to compress that technology and make the silicone that small, you got to pay 3 arms and a legs for it. That's why they don't make handhelds that powerful. That's why the Switch is not powerful like that. Because it'll be like $600, $700, $800, maybe $1,000. You can't do that. No one's gonna pay that. Shit, you saw. I put a picture. I don't know if you saw it. Motherfuckers already trading in their Pro and Best Buys. I
saw, but the open boxes.
I'm like, what the fuck is this? They trading in the Pro.
They gotta go pay their rent. So they asked us, I swear, man, your crew told them, we try to explain to them that it doesn't add up for a $700 box.
Oh, y'all just hating. No. Why in the world
you pay you just love
$350 more? Why would you pay $350 more for something that is not a substantial upgrade? That Pro is not even the same amount of power that they got with the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's even less than that. Because with the PS4 Pro, they upclock the CPU.
Yeah, but they didn't even do that. The CPU is double clocked from the original one. If you go look at the specs, the CPU, the original PlayStation 5 CPU and GPU was already overclocked.
Mm-hmm.
They overclocked it again to try to mess with the bottlenecking and stuff like that. But you only can overclock the CPU as much as you can, because for one is when you overclock, you got to worry about heat. You got to worry about everything. So, and think about it, you got a CPU, you got another GPU in there, but if that GPU is designed for another CPU to get the better performance, you said that when you put this in, it's going to be 45%. It looks like it's 15%.
No, it's over. It's over. They already came out and said it. WW check the fucking, right. They already came out and said it. Developers are saying that you're never going to get to use and see the advantage of the 45% upclock on the GPU because the PlayStation 5 still lacks more memory. They said it. It's the same scenario like PS3. They had all this super duper new age, technology.
And don't know how to work it.
They couldn't utilize it because it only had 4 megs of memory, of dedicated memory. Meanwhile, the 360 was like 536 or 65 or something like that, because Cliffy B asked them to put more. Remember? So that he could run Gears. That's why I said that they could not ever really run Gears the right way on a PS3 when they had that video floating around saying that it was Gears running on PlayStation. So that's bullshit. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because they don't have enough memory to run the game. Make it make sense. They said it from that's why all them games ran terrible. Even their PlayStation games ran terrible. I remember when Bayonetta came out on PS3, that shit was running 19 frames. On the 360 was 60 frames. Locked. I'm like, are you serious? Like, bro, come on. Oh, that's because they didn't optimize it enough. Come on, cut that bullshit. The PS3 ended up selling more than the 360 because they fucking cut the price down to like 180 when the core was still 250. And that's why they caught up, because that shit was being sold for almost like bargain bin prices in order for them to sell more consoles. With all the losses they took with the PS3. They took like an $8 billion loss with the PS3. You know what I mean?
I'm just listening. I'm getting educated because I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. That's what ended up happening. And then when they had the yellow rings of death because of Final Fantasy 17 or 15, I think it was, or 13, that came out, it was making it, and the Call of Duty, and then they had a lawsuit with Square, and Square, they tried to blame Square, saying that it was the games that they did, and they weren't blaming that it was their fault with the PS3. And then motherfuckers had to pay $175 just to get it fixed. Meanwhile, when Microsoft had the red rings, they ultimately got rid of it, the problem altogether, but they fucking put all that and took all the cost and ate it and changed people's shit free. They had to redo the console. That's why they're the Elite. They had to redo the whole hardware and the hardboard and the motherboard, because they kept doing it, and they were losing. They spent $8 billion just to fix that problem, bro. That's just crazy. But they ate it. They didn't charge nobody shit because they knew it was their fault. Sony didn't do that shit with the PS3. Oh, no, that's not our fault. That was Square Enix. It was the game's fault. Bullshit. It was doing it with Call of Duty too. You can look it up. I can send you all the articles that were talked about it. When they had the yellow rings of death, they were charging $175 to fix it to the consumers. Like, bro, stop. Sony always does that shit. They say one thing and then they do something else, and then it comes out later, and then people act like it didn't happen, trying to fucking play the blind eye. They always did that bullshit, lied about numbers, lied about specs, lied about hardware, and it always comes out. Always. Every single time. Because you can't keep hiding it, especially in this type of industry. You're not going to be able to hide it. Where everything's always being analyzed and data's always being kept and researched and all that bullshit. You're not going to hide it. Oh, we want Microsoft to do better, make more games. That's exactly what they did. They bought more developers. They bought more studios. They went and started making new IPs. They just trying to monopolize the business. They want to monopolize everything. Motherfucker, what do you think Tencent's doing? Tencent own like 60% of the market, or 50%. That motherfucker, like all these developers that they bought, they're not even, Japanese or Chinese, rather, because Tencent's Chinese, right? And they own almost 50% of developers in the gaming industry. And they're not even a gaming company. That's why Phil was saying we got to avoid companies like, Tencent buying stuff like this, because it's going to hurt the industry, because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know shit. It's laughable, bro. It's so, oh my God. It's like, yo, it's the same shit, same MO, and motherfuckers keep falling for it. It's incredible. I don't get it. Either they don't care about getting in. They want to have a reason to accept, or to say, oh, Xbox sucks just so they can fit in with everybody else, or they really just that slow.
That's what they want to be. They want to be everybody else.
Or they want to fit in with everybody else. That's the reason why.
That's the game. That's the game. They want to get part of that. I guess they little new inner circle. The new. They want to be with the Jazzes and and all these other dudes. That's
like Boomstick. Why he keeps growing? And I'm glad.
Everybody knew. I said something to Nuke today. I really don't even say nothing to the pony bots. But I'm like, come on, no.
Listen.
I don't like, and he go tag, and I'm like, man, Lord, can I be filth one day? I wish you tagged me in some shit. I don't like how you doing with the company. What's your bank account? Well, how many zeros you got in your bank account? And we see how many zeros I got in mine. If I ain't doing so good, why I keep on getting paid?
Right.
That's what the people don't understand. They always these experts and all that. Why we got the you got certain people that's special. They got it. And, they don't want the world to know they smart. But if you so smart, where you at? Ain't doing nothing. Because you want to be somebody.
You want to be down and accept it real bad. Oh, I want people on YouTube.
What do you say? PlayStation. I know where play. I know where. I know what. I don't stay too far from a couple of Sony Studios. Zomniac. I can get, actually, shoot, if I get in the car, I can get there in a matter of 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But, man, like I said, I appreciate every man. 73, man, I done did this shit. Man, I wasn't even supposed to do this. I made a 8-minute video. Didn't like it. That ain't going on. Y'all can have that politics shit. I don't talk politics. Y'all can have that within the chat.
Listen, that's the best thing you can do. Because talking politics is get people.
Well, I can have all that shit. I don't care. I don't. I don't care. I can have it, like you say. I don't. Certain people. I'm like you got a free, but I'm not going to reply to it. Like I told people today, I'm not replying to it. If I'm very talk about that situation. I only do that with certain people. Even that with religion. But I said I talk about video games. We could, and I talk about sport. We could go talk about movies. You know what I'm saying? We can even talk about Big Booty Judy. That's what they don't understand. Because, like I say, a lot of you guys don't understand. Like, I don't know how these dudes ain't even entertaining. He-bot. I be getting mad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm mad like you, He-bot. When I be seeing from my man Astro in there, when they was showing, I'm like, how these dudes got these dudes? And they boring. It's like they always reaching. Reaching, like, I'm like, but see, if we go destroy them, like we used to destroy them back in the day, we're gonna have the PETA, social justice police, the people with the ladders. They gonna try to sit there and they gonna
toxic. They fucking milch over these pigs, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they ain't gonna sit there and that's why I told people, I'm like, that's why people, because they think, well, because I got a mouth. It depends what podcast. I've been on podcasts, I even cuss. I ain't simply said shit. And universal cuss word. I didn't use motherfucker or none of that. I'm like, oh, my bad, shit. Like, oh, no, you good. I can respect you. You want somebody to talk elegant. How you guys doing today? Yeah, this is the greatest podcast I ever not want to be in. It's like we're the entertainment because the average person don't know none of these CUDA chords, none of these, the SRAM, the ZRAM. They better know about frames per second.
Oh, they don't know none of that shit.
But they really don't see it. They claim they see it, but
I don't know about FSR.
Some people like explain that to me. Why you see from 30 to 60 to 120? And unless you really, the average person can't really see that. We see it because we trying to look for it.
Oh well, and we were taught. Well, I went to school. I was taught, and that's how
I can sit there, boom, boom, boom. Like I can tell when it's a game. Like okay, I play a lot of first-person shooters. A lot of people, if you're playing an open world game, you shouldn't worry about if it's so 30, 50, whatever. It's open world. You know what I'm saying? But if you're playing like a first-person...
Most games open world are hard to run in higher frames because it's always procedurally being generated. The world itself, it's not level-based. If it's level-based, it's much easier. When it's procedurally generated, it's not because it's being generated as you're moving along the world. And it can change, especially if it has adaptive AI where it changes where you put certain characters, or when you go to a certain place, different cars change, or the people talking and interacting, that changes. That's procedurally generated. Or if you have untethered co-op, very hard to do because you're that way. You're trying to keep people to play a game in co-op. But instead of staying in the same area like you would in Gears, you could be, let's say, all the way on the other side, like the way Crackdown is. You could be fighting a boss while I'm doing something else and liberating a section in another area because it's untethered. It's untethered. That is why it's hard to do that with real photorealistic graphics, with ray tracing, with high density textures, right? HDR, all that shit is hard to do when you're doing open world games. That's one of the reasons why I always said I don't like open world games that much, because I'd rather have level based and it shows really pretty graphics all the time and details and lighting and weather effects, real-time weather, because it makes the game stand out more. But that's my personal preference. That don't mean because I don't like it that other motherfuckers don't enjoy open world, because they clearly do. I just prefer to have it that way because I know it'll be easier to accomplish what they want, from resolutions to the frame rates to the lighting to the real-time weather, things like that. All those little innuendos and details and features. Those are things that you can get easier and achieve if you're playing, a single level based game, or maybe an open map game like Tomb Raider, where it's one big map. All the areas are divided into levels, and as you go through them, you open it up, and then the map connects. That way you could also achieve it. That's called open map. But open world, it's very difficult. Very difficult.
You can say Far Cry did it that way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even Witcher accomplished a lot, because Witcher had pretty graphics.
Yeah, y'all know where Witcher. Man, I played Witcher like 3 times. I'm a real gamer. I'm not going to lie to the people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That I was exhausted. Shit.
12:30.
And I played 2 before I played. And we think about we play these games. So that's how I say, man. And I know guys that beat it. You beat The Witcher, kudos.
Mm-hmm. So long as
I got Witcher. It's ain't enough time. It's not in the. Sometimes I think I want to play with the Matrix or something. I want to freeze time. So I can play some. Because y'all don't understand. I see something that's new, and it's man, because we play indies. See, that's what a lot of you guys don't understand. Me and he plays indies. He gave me some hella good indies and gave me some hella bad ones. He got me in the indie game, really, and I've been in the indie game. That's why I say you guys don't understand. I rock out with indie develop. I like them. I like what they do. It's like they have the passion.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can be more creative, take more risks, because they're not going to lose that much money. There's a lot of good shit in the indie space, but people don't pay attention to it. That's like why? Because it's an independent game. It's a small game, so that means they don't count. Some of the best games that come out from the independent space. And that's just a fact. If that wasn't the case, then Ori would have never been able to be successful. Cuphead would have never been successful. Other games like even PUBG, that was independent. That would have never been successful. So that's just an ignorant way of thinking.
But man, like I say, man, I ain't that game in the world, man. Like I say, I couldn't get my keyboard warrior on. I be trying to trump some of these dudes. They don't want to play. I mean, leave him alone. I'm like, no. Mm-mm. I'm gonna catch y'all something. Y'all gonna say something because I get pissed off on certain shit that certain people sent me. I see it. I'm like, oh, what did he say?
Mm-hmm.
And then the interweb sometimes it just sit there. I'm like, what you just say? What? When he said when he's I was hurt when he tried to use. Oh, you talked about BG girl.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker, I didn't say nothing. I said he had a wife.
Right. You never said anything like that, right?
I ain't say no wait, no nothing. I said I was calling him gay because he mentioned me gay. But they don't see that. But then you guys get these guys that be thinking, oh yeah, they don't know nothing.
Yeah, and they take shit out of context. They love doing that. That's just to try to make you look bad. Oh, look, 100. You see that motherfucker? He ain't shit. That's all.
Oh yeah, that's what on malt liquor or this and that. They be sitting there. Oh yeah, and they keep on showing. Could you please tell the world how long I fell asleep on that damn camera? It's been over a decade.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he was asleep like 3-4 hours, maybe longer.
In a decade, it was a decade ago, and that's all you got on me.
And plus, that was circumstantial. That's because you were drinking and you fell asleep.
I was drinking. I worked the boss. I worked like I
Plus,
worked
you were
17
tired.
days
That's
straight, no days off. Some days it was 12. All days was 12 to 14 hours.
Yeah. Plus, you got drunk because you were tired, and you were tired. You were both.
Yeah, that was my first time I didn't have to go to work anymore. I had to. That's why I didn't realize. You know how you full of adrenaline, all you just adrenaline, and that was my
100
first time that I
called
could
you.
relax.
I think I called your number like 5 times trying to wake you up.
Everybody, I had like 117 missed calls, and I had and the only reason because people don't understand my room, for my office, my room was right. Dude, they didn't know. They thought I was in there the whole time. I thought I clicked it off.
Right.
I knew I was wasted, but I'm like, I'm gonna get my ass in the bed. But I'm like, because my thing is, I use my phone. My phone is my alarm clock. Like not for like the alarm to go off. Like I'll look at my phone. Oh, I got 3 hours to sleep. Like, oh, this is what time I got to go do this. And I'll sit there. I'm like, what the phone at? And I'll get up and I'm like, what the fuck I do last night? And I looked. I got all these phone calls and I didn't see nothing but Twitter shit. I see all this and they I said, oh damn.
Yeah. Nothing to be embarrassed about because I know Snoop Dogg did that shit one time. He left the shit on, thinking he turned it off. He left that shit on all night, right? And we ain't even gonna talk about our boy Shannon Sharp. That nigga got caught doing the dirt. He forgot to turn that shit on. He was calling out Jesus.
No,
like,
I think Shannon did that on purpose. Come on. He was on. See, y'all messing with. I heard on IG. See, like, so you gotta press. When I go live, well, here ask me, "Are you really want to go live? Are you sure?" It's kind of hard. You rolling in. I mean,
give him the benefit of the doubt. Come on,
come on. You got. Yeah, it's like
Maybe he bumped it.
Shannon,
Maybe he bumped it. Maybe he bumped it with his thigh or something. When he was rocking them boots.
Man. And like I say, I be trying to, that was weird right there on life. That was kind of weird.
Oh, look, Famitsu just released that the PlayStation Pro sold 78,000 units. Oh, my God.
No, it wasn't what it was. But we kept on telling the people. Come on. We say, I swear I said this. Keep your expectations to a minimum. Because it's not. And I forgot who this guy, because I like to give people credit. I forgot the dude said, I'm gonna keep it a buck. He said, this is kind of close to equivalent when we got the PlayStation 4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
But that was I think the PlayStation Pro was cheaper, right?
Mm-hmm. It was the same cost.
Yeah.
Like it was the cost of the release. It was $500.
But you saw something with it. I mean, I never saw you bring out something and you don't show nothing.
It actually did something right. Well, it was like the Xbox One X. The reason why they did that is because they were trying to shut the narrative, though, that was going on all generation about it being underpowered. You know what I mean? Even though we all know Gears, Halo, and Forza all ran 1080p in 60 with HDR. There's no game on PS4 that ran that. None. Except baseball. And that's because it's a sports game. You see what I'm saying? The Xbox One was underpowered, but it was the only machine that actually did 1080p 60 native. The only one. And remember that it had the 32 megabytes of ES RAM that you could use and allocate, but they didn't want to use it. That's how they were able to do Diablo.
No, here we go. I bet you Flip Pop to come in the comment section. Did I say that, Bone? Did I say that? I'm going to say that. I said that. The ESA RAM.
Yeah, the ES RAM. It was 32 megs of ES RAM. That's what they used for Diablo and Destiny. Remember when they were trying to get it to 1080p? And Microsoft sent the devs to help them, and they got it, and they said it was easy, and they were able to run it. But Microsoft
No.
couldn't keep sending their developers to help the developers all generation. Bro, that's why you're a developer. That's what you get paid for. Learn how to optimize. Learn how to use the hardware. What the fuck? Call somebody. Do a call, you'll fail. Can you have somebody tell us over the phone what we could do with this problem? You know what I mean? Sign. Oh, nah, B. That's why I said, you know what? Let's just make it easy. Let's make a console that they can use. The power is there. They don't have to worry about shit. And we killed the power narrative. And they did that. Then when they did that, motherfuckers weren't using it because they weren't prioritizing Xbox games. They were prioritizing the multiplayer on PlayStation, right? And they were like, you see, you pay for a powerful console. They made a more powerful console, and that shit don't even work. But yet, when you played the Xbox first-party games, there's just shit all over Sony games, all over them. Like, bro, come on, cut it out. We all know
Nobody's really playing. No, what first-party games are Sony people still playing for Sony?
Everything.
They ain't got nothing to play. Am I right?
The motherfucker's still playing a PS3 game, Last of Us Remaster.
With no multiplayer.
You had to do that.
I threw the bat signal out the other night. Like I said, I was on my man Ray shit. I threw the bat. I said, everybody crash out on anybody get disrespectful. Crash out. If they got something, just ping me in and I crash out for you.
Shit, that Ray podcast was like 3.5 hours long.
Shit, that's how they roll. Shit, I've been going on 2.5. I'm about to go 3 myself.
Who they were doing the judgment on there? Who was that? Who they had on there?
No, they didn't have nobody. You know, Post Up in them ain't gonna come through. Post Up got mad. I get Post Ups, and I get. They think about it. I don't know, like that situation over there. Like I said, I don't want to speak on it, but I know what I hear from it about it is like, okay, I tell you to come on, you're not gonna come on. And Post Up don't like to get called a pony bot, and say he ain't a pony. But I heard, I did see the day on Z channel.
He is more of an Xbox guy, and he's proven it from time to time. But there's sometimes that he has some hot takes that like, oh my god, Post Up, what?
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't. Like I said, I never. Like I said, you know, because he's a broadband, bully. I ain't gonna use the other word I used to use. You know. I gave my life to Xbox. But
Xbox
some of these people take this like they doing it for.
Just to keep up with
the clicks, because you know some of them do get paid on YouTube. I mean on X too.
And that's what I'm saying, to keep up with the Joneses, so they
for the views and the mirths. And I'm like, I don't know. I've been on. I'm like, man, I actually want to tell Elon, man, I've been on this motherfucker for day one. Why I can't get no money?
100. Me and you are not fucking stupid. We know that talking positive Xbox or logical Xbox doesn't get you views. We know this.
No.
Okay, so we're not stupid. And me and you right now went full pony and shitted on Xbox and made up shit. We get more views than all the motherfuckers.
Man, I have 100,000 subscribers day one. Day one. Without signing a pony contract. Day one. It's just like I was a WWE superstar and I didn't want to AEW. Then you gonna give me everything I want.
Exactly. I mean, that's the way that Dirt grew. Dirt grew because he goes pony sometimes and becomes a pony man, and sometimes he's Xbox. I mean, I'm not hating on his hustle, but that's the facts. That's why.
Yeah, and thinking about that's your opinion. And see, people gotta understand it. That's how you feel.
That's how Dealer grew. That's how Colt grew. And then they tried to
Dealer. Fuck Dealer. Dealer snaked us all. He was the dealer.
Mm-hmm.
He dealt this man. That's gonna be another. That's going. This story. You know how these guys got these jailhouse stories. I need to start selling Xbox YouTube stories.
That's a conversation for another day.
Yeah. Like we have some real stories. Like, hey, y'all want to know about this person? Yeah.
You know who we lost? That was a real Xbox dude. God rest his soul. The guy that passed away. Superman. Oh my God. What was the name of his podcast? That he was the first one to interview Phil. Oh my God, I forgot.
Oh, I don't.
For Super Night, he used to call him Superman Night or whatever. He was a real Xbox dude. The guy that passed away like 2 years ago. Oh my God, God forgive me.
Man, so many people that passed away in my life and all that. I didn't forget.
That he was on YouTube. That he was a Super Nights. That he had the I think it was the Tick podcast. Yeah, Tick podcast. That's what it was.
He was on Tick.
Yeah, he interviewed Phil before anybody else. He was black.
Talking, I know you talk. I know you talking about. I know his real name. His last name. His last name was a W.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be when we came here.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't dead. He alive.
Mm-hmm.
He had put on the interweb that he said that the doctors didn't know what he had got and pray for him. I know you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call it? He won level 1 gaming, whatever you call it. They call it something now.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I know you talking about. No, he alive. He got but he's on the other side now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sold his soul.
Oh, I'm talking about Khalil. That's what he's talking about. Khalil. Thank you, Megatron, because we lost. I know you talking about
Khalil. Yeah.
I know you talking about. Yeah. I ain't know what the fuck you talking about. Yeah.
Xbox dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He was solid.
He used to criticize Xbox, but he never turned cold. He was the real deal. Much respect to him, man. I used to like on to him. He was a real Xbox guy, but he's calm.
Yeah.
The real dudes ain't around. Either we don't have time, we don't do shit no more, or they're gone.
It's not about that. It's like it ain't no ain't like no respect. It's still the wild west. Like if you do talk about something, you acting like you may be an ancient person. Like, man, I've been here from day one.
Right.
And then they sit there,
2013.
Oh, I got 200,000 subscribers. So
I ran into you. I remember when I started seeing when you were making fucking fun of this motherfucker, country ass gamer that had polio in one hand and you was talking shit.
You talking about One Stop? People don't understand. See, people don't understand. I when they talk about I was part of the crowd. Yes, I was. I did everything. I said I was smashing him. I said I was smashing his bull dagger daughter and his girl at the same time. I was cold with it.
I remember this motherfucker was buying PlayStation 4s just to give it away to other people so they could be part of Sony.
Yep, this man. No, he was lying about it because he was taking people money. Y'all don't understand. Back in the day, it was like a real life episodes.
Yes, sir.
Because you'll get one day to get something like
weekly episodes.
He might hit me like, hey, honey, hey, you hear that person talking about that person? Who? What? Hang on for it. Give me that good looking. I'll go rip him. He might go rip him. Think about when we went, he was even. I'll put it this way, y'all. I know him as Jerry, but y'all know him as Kid Smooth. We all rocked out when it was. I guess it's just different, and they make you man. It's different.
Yeah, but Kid Smooth is a lost case.
But he lost. Yeah, but like I said, I call him Jerry. He ain't no Kid Smooth. He's just Jerry.
He likes to get treated like shit because his
you know what is it? Shout out to my boy Big Kahuna. That's my man Big Kahuna, man. And I asked, I said, you talk to Jerry? And he laughed. He was like, what you mean? He wanted me to calling him Jerry. And you know what I said about it? I said, you know what was my biggest laugh on Kid Smooth video? When he ate that damn hot chip. That motherfucker. If somebody said you should die for this. No. That was hard for this shit. I wish I was there to commentate it. You need some milk.
That was funny.
I was like, what you the same fucking time.
I'm like, I hope he's okay, bro. That motherfucker going through it.
That nigga had the real bone. He had the real. He was convulsing.
You can't pay me enough, bro, to buy one of them. It's fuck out of here.
I'm not doing it at all. And that was the funniest shit. I said, yeah, but I was. And they were like, man, how you gonna do? I'm like, we used to, man, smoke. Y'all don't understand. We rock that on Xbox. Like, some stuff is we can't tell you because it's just personal. We rocked out. We all rocked out. But when he ate that hot ass chip, I swear I cried. And I feel bad. I said, man, this guy gonna send me the hell. This shit is funny. I rewind that shit like 30 times. I told my cousins.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. I thought, yo, this man gonna die on TV.
No.
My man gonna die on the camera.
Dog said, yeah, I hope he did. I hope he died. I said, no, dog, don't say that. I showed you a replay. He alive. He said, what make you eat that hot shit?
Yeah, no.
I like hot food. I like it to a certain I can go to a certain I can go high, but I can't go high no more. Getting older. You know what I'm saying? But
no,
I'm not doing it.
Your body don't have the same.
Now, if you would have paid me some money, now Smooth should have said, give me at least $1,000.
Yeah, something.
He had to get his stomach puffed out and everything. Smooth ate that like he ate some cocaine. You ever saw the movie when they try to smoke on the cocaine?
You're talking about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, I think. That's the movie.
Yeah. He started falling. I said, oh no. And the craziest thing, I didn't catch none of that live. It just came on my feed.
Mm-hmm. I bet you.
And I was like, just click on it. Nobody told me about it. And I cracked. So I was like, oh. And the crazy, and I don't know who, somebody, but I don't know if it was T-Tech or somebody from Weekend. I was like, did you see this fool? I said, he was one of your boys.
Yeah, that shit put hair in his chest.
Hair. Man, his kids is feeling that hair. His grandkids is feeling that hair. Hell no, I know he got milk, man. Nah, he don't do all that crazy shit, man. But I miss back in the day. Like I said, man, I was archiving, man. Even our podcast, man, we had. I listened to a couple of them, man. I almost cried, man. The director, I miss that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
I miss it. Like I say, everybody, J Long, Kaleidoscope.
Mm-hmm.
What's some other brother, man?
Ghost. Ghost
Rider. Ghost Rider was the leader. I was following. He didn't know I was.
We used to have this dude on there sometime to time too. What's his name? Oh my God, the one that got into
we had the other loser on there. He betrayed us, so we betrayed him.
The one that got into it with Tuck.
Who was that? Who?
The one that got into it with Tuck. He's done rap videos. I forget his name. Oh my God, I forgot his name. Hey, your boy, what's going on? Your boy, what's going on? He talk like that.
I gotta hear it. Because I'm trying to put it together.
That he was doing rap videos back in the day. He started doing. He's still around now, but he calls himself something else. It's your boy. The him and Tuck had a big ass argument. They got into it hard body.
Tuck get into it with everybody. You know, I hear like 35 different stories from Tuck every day. You know, I got file cabinets. I got file cabinets when it comes to Tuck. I got file cabinets. My man, Blackie, if you listening to this, if you ever been, I know you got a code name on Xbox and ain't nobody business. Man, that's my man. Blackie Lebowski, man. If I put this way.
Didn't he go in and cut the bar to become a lawyer?
Huh?
Then he go to get the bar to become a lawyer. I remember that.
Yeah. Oh no, Blackie ended up being Blackie's a chef, a lawyer. Yeah. No, yeah. He turned into a chef and everything.
He looked like Mike Tyson every time he talked. Yeah, what's going on? He had the shotgun in the video.
Man, this is Blackie Lebowski. And that's who taught a lot of us how to read a financial. And he was like, how you do? I said he was a military guy. He was the Air Force. And they don't put dummies in the Air Force. Tell you that. That's one of the branches. Sorry to the other branches like the Marines and the motherfucking Navy. But to get in the Air Force, you can't be no dummy. You better be a smart dummy.
Meaning you could be smart, but you could be a dummy for something.
Yeah, but you better be on point because he was sitting there, and my man Blackie used to go at it. Man, he was party Blackie gonna be always at me because it was part of the one. Because I called myself Mr. 100. I was. You didn't know who you could meet. How you can meet? I met Hebot on a humbug. Because I would never come into parties like that. I had people invite me to party. I was nervous, like, man, what the fuck is going on? I don't know these people.
How did we connect the first time? I don't even remember. It's been a long time.
I don't even remember. Some people, I don't even know how I even linked up with them. Like, boom, boom, boom.
It was a long time, man. Not that it was just so long ago.
I'm like, how did I meet that person? Somebody like, how you meet them? I'm like, damn, let me think about it.
I just know we hit it off and we kept talking, then kept doing podcasts, and that was it.
Yeah, because damn. Because like I said, let me see. I'm trying to go back. How did I even trying to put it together? Because it had to be in a party.
Well, I used to go to your channel and leave comments. I know that.
Yeah,
I think it was through Iron Wolf.
Because party was whoop. Because when I ended up start messing around with Z at the time and shit, I got a little.
And Master Chief too.
Well, Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I'm like, man, I met a bunch of people all at one time.
I talked to Master Chief not too long ago, and he really thought I didn't talk to him because I thought, I was mad at him. So I'm like, what? I was like, bro, you crazy? Like, I ain't never had no problem with you. It's just I've been sick and very busy, Chief. That's all. I barely get time to do shit. And then when I'm on, I just want to do me. Watch a movie, play a game, watch some YouTube videos. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's why we telling it, man. But I'm about to go lay it down, man. I looked up, it's 10 o'clock.
All right, brother.
All right, man. I appreciate everybody come by, man. Y'all go check out Hebot channel. Go follow him on Twitter.
Thank you,
man. I gotta go try to crash out.
Yeah, get some sleep, man. Get some rest, brother. Thank you for too.
I get at everybody, man, and y'all keep it gaming.
Yes, sir.